So, Radovan, you just basically got frog marched by 3 town militia into a jail cell and locked up. Kia left standing in the street with a WTF look on her face, and Raisa hiding, looking at Kia, also with a WTF look on her face. So that's where we kind of ended up. So yeah, anyone want to take the initiative and what they want to do right now?
I'm hiding.
I'm gonna cry in my cell, but quietly, just a little.
One of those drunken cries. One of those drunken emotional cries. Right.
And I'm gonna be following behind the guards, not trying to cause any disturbance, but just following to see where they're taking him and saying my last goodbyes, I guess.
Well,
I'll be ghosting in the shadows.
There you go. Last word is he's facing a 3-month prison sentence.
3 months?
Yeah, you didn't.
What?
You were too drunk to
didn't
remember
know
that last week. Yeah, I told you last week. 3 months.
That.
3 months for
moly.
drunk. The law states that it is illegal in the town of Scarrow to be drunk between the hours of 9 a.m. and 6 p.m. during a work week. And you were seriously drunk, and the penalty is 3 months imprisonment.
I was just looking at the clouds as they took
No
shape.
trial, no judge, just...
Yeah, seriously, wait, whoa, okay.
Well, give the due process of time, man. They just thrown you in jail.
Due process, my ass. Get me representation now. Someone.
You demand your lawyer?
I don't know if exist.
I am Radovan's lawyer.
The elf. Yeah, get the elf.
Yeah, you're gonna advocate for him, huh?
Absolutely.
I'm so screwed.
Well, he's quietly sobbing in his cell.
I'm still crying.
The arresting militiaman approaches you and says, we'll set a trial date for him. Probably be in about 2 or 3 days. We're not exactly, overly busy with criminal cases right now. Whenever the Lord's free to come and, weigh his justice.
Can we at least post bail and keep him safe in a
Bail?
room in a tavern?
Oh no, there's no bail. Not unless the Lord says he's going to be let out on his own reconnaissance, which I don't see that happening.
Interesting. Well, would you mind if I go visit the Lord himself?
Oh, not at all. Go visit him,
Raisa?
see what he says.
Would you like to come with me, Raisa?
I'm not within speaking distance of you right
Dang
now,
it.
but I'm sure if you walk outside, I'll find you
All
quickly.
All right, I step out trying to look very authoritative and just walking towards the Lord's house, Lord Yarn Spinner.
Alrighty, so you're heading over to Yarn Spinner's little ad right about here. Okay. Well, as soon as Radovan is locked up in jail, you can be the icon, the party icon. We'll move you over here. Okay. Raisa, are you going with, or are you staying hidden?
I will stay hidden, but following.
Okay.
Unless Kia maybe tries to speak with me, but right now I am hiding.
Okay. All right. Well, there's plenty of places for you to hide. I mean, you're near the docks. There's tons of barrels, crates. There's trees and stuff like that. It's not difficult for a racer to be disappearing herself. Okay, so here you arrive at the front door. You notice the militiamen are kind of quietly sniggering to themselves as you get close.
Knock on the door.
Okay, the door is once again opened by the pompous manservant of Lord Yarnspinner, who immediately looks down his nose at you. Yes?
Hello, sir. May I speak to Lord Yarn Spinner at this time, please?
I will see if his lordship is available and taking visitation at this moment. Wait here, please.
Thank you, sir.
There's no need to be mocking my professional tone. Thank you very much, my dear.
No, I'm not mocking. This is how I speak formally.
Okay, he wanders back down the main hallway, leaving the door open so you can kind of see into the hall. He goes down, knocks on the door, enters, and about 2 minutes later he comes strolling back, pulling out his waistcoat, straightening himself up. Lord Yarnspinner will indeed see you now. This way,
yes,
ma'am.
Thank you. Yes.
Alrighty, so you are basically taken down the hallway, and he once again ceremonially opens the door, where the dashing Lord Yardspinner is standing looking at you. He says, "Oh, what a pleasant surprise.
Yes, well, indeed, it is a pleasant surprise, and
May
I
I
take a
interest
step
you
in.
a glass of wine? Oh, are you by yourself?
I am. I am,
Oh,
Lord.
wonderful, wonderful. Shut the door, would you please?
Sure thing.
Alrighty. He kind of looks at you and says to you, why don't you come here and take a seat by the fireplace? It's much more
Indeed.
cozy and comfortable
Indeed.
here.
I walk over and sit down.
Alrighty. So, you take your seat next to his lordship. Once you're there, he offers you once again offers you a full glass of wine, with a big smile on his face.
I take the glass and just kind of, just stir it a little bit, and I say, I have something I wish to discuss with you, Lord Yarn Spinner.
Oh, well, certainly. What can I do for you?
Do you remember the young priest of St. Cuthbert, part of my party, who came in here earlier?
Oh,
He was very
absolutely,
nice.
yes. I trust he is well?
Well, I wouldn't really call it well. As you know, this is our first time in the city, and we believe we did not know all of the laws of this land. And
He kind of
it
looks at you with a concerned look.
looks like our angel cleric seems to be intoxicated between hours where he shouldn't be, and landed himself straight in prison. Yeah.
Oh, that
So
won't
sad.
do. That won't do at all. Oh, how will it look if I imprison a cleric of St. Cuthbert for breaking the law? Oh, I mean, ignorance is of course no excuse. However, I don't care for the implications or the grief that would cause. That would be caused myself or Scarrow if a member of the Church of the Law-Abiding Order of St. Cuthbert were to be arrested. What would the rest of his order say? Oh,
You're right.
he says,
Yes.
we must go and see to this at once.
Absolutely, sir.
Okay, he seems
Right
to
at
have
once.
somewhat of a sarcastic grin on his face as he says most of this.
Okay.
He says, well, after you. Oh, please, of course, finish your drink.
No, it's all right. I now understand the rules here, and I thank you for your drink, but I'll pass this time.
Alrighty. Well, he gets up and walks and opens the door courteously for you. Step this way.
Yes, thank you.
Okay, he kind of walks out into the hallway, straight to the front door. Upon arriving there, he turns to his manservant and says, I will be stepping out. I have some issues to attend to. If you would let anybody that should come calling know, I'll be back probably in an hour. Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
heads out the door.
Thank you, sir.
Alrighty. So Racer, you see Kia and Lord Yarnspinner come wandering out down to the tavern. Or sorry, the tavern, the guardhouse. Immediately he goes, straight through the door with a air of authority, wanders straight up to the militiaman and says, "What's all this about? I hear that you have arrested the priest of St. Cuthbert." "Oh, yes, sir. Found him drunk as a skunk. Very inebriated, staggering all over the place he was, down by the beer tent." He goes, "And at 11 o'clock in the morning." He says, "Oh, that is indeed a harsh thing to have such a reputable priest be arrested here in our town for law breaking." "Yes, sir. Very funny indeed." Okay, he comes over and kind of taps on the bars. Are you awake? You, priest!
Oh, well, yeah. Give me a minute.
Is that man crying? Crying?
No, I'm
There's
not
no
crying.
crying! There's no crying in baseball! Giggles number 1.
Sorry, I'm not crying, man. I'm not. Oh, hey, it's you, Mr. Whipple. Hey, how you doing?
Lord Yarnspinner, if you don't mind.
All right,
Under
yarn
these
basket.
circumstances, I do believe we should stick to our formal titles.
Yeah.
Priest of St. Cuthbert, no less.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, hey, Kia.
Is it, did you relieve him of his weaponry? Yes, sir. Good. Well, let him out then. Come on. The guard comes over and opens the door. He says, I do apologize about this. Of course, it is very unfortunate, but the law is the law, and as a priest of St. Cuthbert, I understand you're very familiar with the fact that ignorance offers no defense in these situations, but I'm sure we will take care of this issue for you. Don't worry. Don't fuss yourself. Why don't you and your lady friend here? Where's the other? Is she around town?
Oh, Risa, she's lurking somewhere. Don't worry about her.
Well, never mind. Come along. Come back to my house. We'll discuss this matter. And two of the guards kind of walk up as if they're gonna assist him with you. And he says, No, I'm sure there won't be any need for that. He says, kind of raising an eyebrow and looking directly at Radovan questioningly. Not gonna cause me any trouble, are you?
No, sir.
I didn't think so. Well, come along then.
All right. Do I have to walk like you?
He says, if you can get from here to the house would be sufficient.
Okay.
He says, I don't think you could walk like me. You seem to be
hold on
staggering
to
somewhat.
Well, shove a stick up
one
the
side
butt,
of
Alrighty, so
still drunk.
they take you back to his house, and once again back into his study. He escorts you in, this time not offering you a drink, strangely enough. Could you believe it?
Wow.
What? So, once inside, now Racer, I mean, you've seen them. Do you wish to go catch up and get involved, or are you just going to continue to
Nope.
lurk?
I am not going in there.
Alrighty.
Dang it.
Okay, so once Radovan is in the study, along with Kia and his lordship, he says, now, what are we going to do about this? And he kind of looks very puzzled. He said, I can't not arrest you, because if I was to go around, offering favoritism, especially to a priest of St. Cuthbert who really should know better, it would very, very quickly escalate that, I'm a pushover, and we can't have that at all. And, the law is the law. So I don't really see an option, but to allow you to be a custodian of ours for the next 3 months. Oh, what to do.
These are really comfortable chairs.
Yeah, it's
Just-
a lot more
just saying.
comfortable than the wooden bench that you're going to be enjoying for the next 3 weeks. Or
You're
3
over
months.
there. Hey, sorry, I was facing your other. Yeah. Okay.
'Cause yes,
There you are.
we are here discussing whether or not you're going to be locked away or not. You might wish to pay attention.
I'm paying as much attention as your brandy affords me.
Lord?
It was good brandy. Yeah, you gave it to
Oh,
me
well,
earlier.
of course. The brandy that you were. I should have said to you, don't walk around town drinking this. It slipped my mind.
Well,
Unfortunately.
May I interject?
Of course. Sexual events and things to follow.
Obviously, Radovan is in a very inebriated state, so if I could speak on his behalf,
Oh, by
I
all
believe
means.
we should be able to work out some kind of deal here. Do you remember why we visited you the first time?
You were looking for a wizard, I believe. GG Shark, thanks for follow. I do believe you were looking for a certain wizard that had been missing. I requested 2 or 3 of my men go looking for him, as I said to you that I would. They left a few hours ago.
Right. And you believe he is out on a boat somewhere in the lake.
Oh, not
correct?
necessarily. I believe that
Not
he was
necessarily?
last seen out fishing on a boat. Where he is now, I couldn't tell you. But if he's on the lake, my men will find him.
Perhaps in the... Well, what?
Your law makes no sense, sir.
It makes perfect sense.
No, it makes no sense. Look, it's wrong to kill people here, right? In this village of
Yes.
fish and...
Obviously.
All right. So...
You haven't done that as well, have you?
No, I did other things that, the ladies might think it was a little worse last time, but those were bad men, They were They were jerks.
Hmm.
You see, I can't kill a person anytime, any place in this town, right?
Correct.
So why?
Well, unless in the strictest form of self-defense, of course.
Why do you have open alcohol establishments in a tent, which is essentially outside, but not allow people to walk around? Like, I wanted to go home, back to the inn to enjoy more of that. But no, your guard stopped me before I could. I was just going my way back.
Ah, yes, but you see, you
So
drunk
I
to
don't-
excess. That's the problem. Having a drink or two is fine.
What is excess anyway? Excess? You got an excess
You
of
could
fish,
barely
but I ain't
stand,
going
man.
to jail.
Look at you.
I was fine. You know, his chair's really comfortable, but I was
Well,
okay.
I have 3 guards that said otherwise.
Well,
Don't worry, there'll be a trial in a few days, and then you can plead your case then.
This is ridiculous. I'm a priest. They're militiamen.
Radovan.
They got forks and pitchies.
Shh. Just calm down. Just calm down, buddy.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry, Kia. You're right. You're
Yes,
right.
you're not really helping
You're not
yourself,
making
you know.
much sense.
No, I'm making more sense than I know.
Okay. All right. Yes, you are.
Yes,
Good job.
he may be making a lot of sense to himself. To the rest of us, maybe not so much.
So, Lord Yardspinner,
Yes,
would you
yes.
consider perhaps hiring the 3 of us to do a little dirty work out with the boats? Like, we can help you clean the boats. if
Awfully
we
sorry,
can-
I can't. As the Lord, I can't hire a known criminal. How would that look?
Why don't you hire?
I mean, maybe
Yeah.
after he's served his sentence in 3 months' time, we might discuss some possible employment. Yes. Oh,
So there's
wonderful!
no
No,
going
you've
around.
just given me the most wonderful idea. Yes, I
Nice.
think I know the
Fantastic.
solution.
I ain't
Awesome.
swimming.
You're not swimming? No. There'll be no need for swimming.
I ain't fishing either.
Yes, TG2, thanks for the follow. No, you see, there is a provision that we could apply here. Now, you see, as this is your first offense here in Scarrow, and it is not one of the most serious crimes, as Lord, I could pardon you. If you had in the past performed some great service for the town of Scarrow or its ruler. You haven't done that by chance, have you? Have you ever done anything for me or my town? Really?
We were traveling from Sorrowmorn with a caravan, and there were bad people part of the caravan.
Right.
And they were going to make it here and, do horrible things to your local townspeople. And I, with Kia's help, of course, she was instrumental.
Yes.
And the other chick, what's her name? Where is she, by the way? What? Reza!
No,
Check
stay
it.
with me. Stay with me.
They
Yes,
would have been here.
And you know for sure that they were coming here to do harm to the town. A fact,
They're
yes?
not going to stop with
If
the
I may
mace.
speak.
There was a knife involved, and
If I may speak,
A knife?
little haircuts.
Radovan,
Yeah, go ahead.
Lord
Did you say
Yardspinner,
hair products? What?
I have personal experience with what he is speaking about. 3 men, they were on your way to your town. They
Now, when you say
actually
on
attacked
the way
me.
to the town,
Big
how
nipples.
far away from the town were they?
Well, do you know where the little the farm is? About halfway between here and
Oh,
Sorrowmorn.
yes, about 2 days. Oh, 2 days out. Yes, you see, that would have been outside of my jurisdiction, and unfortunately, as such, I can't employ any means to use that as his defense, seeing as it was not in my, as I said, in my jurisdiction. That otherwise would have been a wonderful suggestion. So what do we do? Have you done anything else for Scarrow that you know of? Anything inside the town? Yes?
So, okay, I'll say one more thing, and then I'll defer to my friend over here. We got these tattoos. You see, these, cool, but really fucked up.
Another reason why you shouldn't get drunk.
No.
And you all went out and all got matching tattoos.
This was not our choice. There are these bad men who gave it to us, and we were in this tavern in this horrible place. We woke up, and this drunk lady had it, and we barely got out of there with our lives, and she exploded. And, the whole tavern was leveled, and people died, and we were fortunate enough to get out by the will of St. Cuthbert. So you keep us in this town as, whatever. we'll do that to you when we don't want to do that to you. So you should just let us leave, find Mr. Meiji Poo or whatever his name is, and, we'll be good.
Yeah.
Lord
Yes.
Yards.
I think he's a little drunker than he actually appears, isn't he?
Yes, Lord Yarn Spinner.
Yes.
By all due respect, you told me that barn was not part of your jurisdiction.
Correct.
But in fact, when I talked to the two women who were living there, they specifically told me that the barn was in your jurisdiction and the guards ruled to their land. Is that not true?
No, not at all.
So you're telling me these girls lied?
I'm saying that they're quite probably mistaken. Yes, I mean, it doesn't mean that they may not come here for assistance, but technically they are not under my dominion. I do apologize. So what do we do? Has he done nothing to assist the town? Oh, wait a second. Oh, this is a good day, yes. Now, suppose instead I was to commute his sentence for, say, a few days and release him on his word as a law-abiding priest of St. Cuthbert, then perhaps in that time you could perform an act of service. And then at the time of judgment I could, in all good conscience, pardon him for said act. Yes, this'll work. And I have an idea exactly of what he can do, or you can do, all of you, yes. Seeing as you were, after all, the people that assisted the town of Sorrowmorn recently, yes? I remember you telling me. What do you think, priest? If I was to let you loose by yourself for a few days with your friends, you promise you wouldn't run away? Make sure you come back and stand trial? I mean, you are a priest of St. Cuthbert after all. Your word is your bond.
This is entrapment.
Oh, not at all.
It is entrapment.
Not at all. I didn't ask you to get drunk. I didn't tell you to drink all that alcohol. You see, you have to be responsible.
I am responsible, damn it. Things I've done already.
Plenty of people at the docks have a drink or two at lunchtime, but don't get completely inebriated.
The guy who got me hammered, he was working the dock. I don't forget his name, but he was a dude, and he was as drunk as me.
He was. Do you have his name? We'll have him arrested.
If I give you his name, will you commute my sentence?
Well, no. But
well, then why would I tell you his name?
I'll make sure that he gets arrested. Well, because you just told me.
There's nothing wrong with getting drunk in the middle of the day.
But it is here. Wrong? It's against the law.
Why? It makes no sense.
Lord Yardspinner, can I perhaps speak to you in private?
Oh, yeah.
If you can get your drunken friend to leave us for a few moments, yes.
Radovan?
I'll go.
He says, yes, these are exactly the reasons we have these laws, you see. In a town such as this, where we brew our own whiskey, and it is a very industrious town, everybody is expected here to work. And unfortunately, too many people in the past have taken toll on their, things have taken toll on their ability to perform their duties by drinking a little too much. Hence, about a year ago, we imposed this law.
I understand. It's very, very understandable. Are we alone now?
Yes. Radovan is around, yeah. Okay, so you're going to try to charm person this guy, aren't you?
You caught on. Is Radovan out of the room?
Yes, it looks like he left the room, yes.
Alright. So I'm going to
Our Lord is
walk
going to
up
make
to
his
him.
willpower check.
Oh, no.
I'm going to kind of touch his
18.
shoulder a little bit.
Okay. He seems to be exceptionally strong-willed. Unfortunately, while he does tend to smile at you a lot and enjoy the fact that you're touching him, you get the distinct impression that would happen regardless. And he doesn't seem to have succumbed to your charms. He says, look, I really am sorry, but this is the best thing. I can definitely... I want to work with him. I don't want to have him locked up here for three months. And there is something that people
you sound a little...
No. I'd much rather let him free, and would, as I said, I would happily commute his sentence, as he is a priest of St. Cuthbert, and from what I understand, he would be excommunicated if he was to violate the law. So, if he gives me his word that he will come back here to stand trial, I will give the three of you the opportunity to assist me in the town, and therefore allow the clause to be enacted and set him free. Now, I do think that's very reasonable. Of course, I don't have to do this by any means.
May I make the decision for him right here?
No, he's going to have to make that decision. Well, actually, each of you will have to make that decision.
All right. Well, let's go talk to them then, and try to get them to accept.
Alrighty.
This.
Do you know where your other friend is? We haven't seen her today.
She's lurking. She's probably right outside of the doors.
Oh, well, I hope she didn't break into my house.
No, just outside of the doors of your house.
Good. Come along then. Alright, so he basically wanders outside the door. You find Radovan propped up in the hallway, mumbling to himself, I'm sure. He says, well, why don't you go and find your friend, and then the three of you come back here and give me your decision.
Yes, Lord.
Now, I'm going to, at this time, because I don't have his word, I'm going to release him into your custody, so I need you to give me your word that you will not allow him to escape or run from the town, and you will not do so either. I'd hate to have to arrest you as well.
So you're saying that I promise to not
I want you to make sure that
physically help him out of the cell?
No. I'm not going to lock him back up. I'm going to let you go out and have a discussion. What I'm saying is that when you go out to find your friends, you'll make sure he doesn't try to run for it.
All right.
If not, I can always call the guards and have them come and get him and take him back to his cell if you'd prefer.
I promise that I will not allow him to run away.
You will not assist him
in all
way.
my power. I will not assist him.
Well, very good.
It'll be his choice.
I believe you, my dear. Now, off you go, and come back as soon as you can and let me know of your answer.
Thank you.
And time is of the essence.
Oh, yes. Yes, it is. See ya.
Alrighty. So, you're going to head out with Radovan and go look for Racer?
Yes.
Okay.
I would have
The
been
ghost
watching
cup.
the door. So, I will see them as soon as I exit.
Okay. Right, yeah, so they come out the door. Radovan is looking slightly more stable than he was before. I mean, all these shocking events are starting to sober him up a
Freaking
little
Radovan.
bit. Damn Radovan.
Hey,
Okay.
what's up? What did he say? What'd you do?
All right. You are going to accept the best offer that he came up with. He's going to let you go while you're awaiting a trial. And the three of us are going to do a little bit of community service. And, you know, we'll be fine. While we're here, we can wait for the wizard to come back. We can snoop around. I think that's probably the best option you're going to get, or else probably Raisa and I will leave you here. So, we're not sticking around for 3 months. What do you think?
Raisa, are you know what's going on?
No, I don't. I just know what she just said.
Yep.
Okay. What do you think?
I think it would be better if you were sober to make this decision.
Well, I'm okay. Look. All right. This is ridiculous above all things, okay? And this is entrapment. I don't care. I mean, I care about the law, obviously, but this law doesn't make any sense. I'm sorry.
You know what? We're visitors in his town. I don't trust the guy, but it's his law, and he is the law. So...
Yeah, unfortunately, as a priest of St. Cuthbert, law, I mean...
No, I know.
You know,
I know.
It really, I mean, you're probably very right, and it does all seem remarkably coincidental and convenient. But,
no, I
you're
know.
kind of between a rock and a hard place.
Do we even
I think
know
we
what he's
should
going to
just
ask us to
accept
do? We don't even know what he's going to...
If not, we get the heck out of there. Never come back.
Well, that's in violation. I mean, that won't fly.
yeah, but only if they catch us.
Now, it's got severe consequences for Radovan if he does that.
Yeah, God, that ain't happening. I'm sorry. I mean, if we accept it, what he said is accurate. We'll have to comply.
Well, it's way better than you sitting in prison for 3 months and you're probably gonna die because of your stupid, mysterious tattoo. So.
Well, yeah. Well, you're gonna die if you just leave me there to rot. So.
I'd have a better chance of escaping.
I'm look. You know,
I can find another muscly man to take lead.
You find another muscly man. Mm-hmm. You'll just charm him too, huh?
Yeah. Hey, random guy, we have tattoos that are gonna kill us, and you're gonna help us get rid of them. We're not gonna pay you or anything. You're just gonna do it.
Hey, I can charm people. I'm not trying to be mean here, Radovan. I just think you should consider this option as I think it's our best option.
Right.
I'm just kind of confused at this point because I wasn't there for the whole conversation.
Do
but
either
I'm
of you
just
want
like,
to actually clue Racer into what's been going on? If you remember, last thing Racer knows is he was arrested, and then you went to the
Jail?
you basically went to his house and came out, and then had this discussion. So she really is kind of in the dark.
Yeah.
So, do we know what he wants us to do?
We don't.
We do not.
We can ask.
So why don't we go ask him together?
All together. Yeah.
All together.
We're off to see Lord John Spinner.
Yeah, let's go meet the law, you know? Let's go.
Mr. I am the law. Okay. So, once again,
I'm not
you're
very happy
escorted
about
to
this.
our
Who is?
friendly local Lord Yarn Spinner. Aren't you lucky? Aren't you lucky that you're in such
So lucky.
a
Where's the
pleasant
butler?
town? Right, yeah, the butler leads you in there, as per normal.
Yes, thank you.
Yes. Okay.
All right.
So here you are in Lord Yarn Spinner's abode. He says, so, are you interested in having this sentence commuted? I really hope so. I'd hate to have to lock you up.
What is it exactly you want us to do for you?
Well, this is what came to my mind. You see, there was something that I lost. Well, I didn't lose it. My family lost it. And I think you're the right people to get it back. It's a family heirloom that was long lost. Recent information, however, suggests it may not, in fact, be as lost as we first thought. And I personally would consider it a great service if you would retrieve it for me, and then, of course, I could pardon you.
Where is this lost treasure?
Well, let's not get too far advanced. Let me give you a little bit of information. It was lost many years ago by my uncle Eronimus. He and some of his full friends
really care.
of his had located some lost ruins deep within our
Let's
forest.
skip to the fact.
Don't really care.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
what she said.
then off you go. Go find the amulet. Off you go. Goodbye. You're still here.
Okay, we're a little bit hasty there. We just want exactly what we need to know in order to
And
find
this
the
is
amulet.
information
We don't
you
care.
will need to know.
Okay.
We
As I
need
was
to
saying,
know
seems-
erotica, your uncle, what?
No, Uncle Eronimus.
Eronimus?
Yes. He and some of his friends had located some lost ruins deep within our forest here. Apparently went delving into them, never returned, blah blah blah. No one knows his exact whereabouts. But anyway, the wizard that you spoke of earlier did tell me a few weeks ago that he had discovered these said ruins, and I was actually going to hire him and some mercenaries to go retrieve it. But as you are aware, he's disappeared. But lucky me, you guys are here. And of course, you've done heroic things for the town of Soromorn, so automatically I'm thinking to myself that you might be able to assist us.
Mm-hmm.
So go retrieve my family treasure, and we'll call it quits.
I'm gonna need this in writing.
Yep.
Oh, absolutely.
Contracts.
And
I need a written agreement, signed in triplicates,
he
sent
said
to
it
some
will have
third-party
my
witness.
personal seal.
Uh-huh. Just like that brandy, huh?
Well, again, I didn't ask you to drink the whole bottle in that very morning, sir. No, you must take responsibility for your own actions. You can't defer the blame to me.
It's midnight somewhere, man. It's midnight somewhere. All right? What difference is it? I wasn't causing any trouble. Get the documents, let us see it, and we'll do your damn quest.
He said, excellent. Now, let me see here. He makes his way over to his table, starts writing. After a few minutes, stamps something. This should suffice.
Should.
Well, as soon as our friend here wants to have said document, let him read it and make sure he's happy.
All right, hand it over. Let me read it.
Alrighty. Kimlar, thanks for the follow. Basically, it says, in a nutshell, what he said, that you promise to return here in no more than 4 days, and that if you should return with the amulet, then he will pardon you of your previous incidental crimes, and that you are currently still technically under arrest, but you're released on your own reconnaissance for that time, as long as you've given your word, blah, blah, blah. And if you should skip town, he will post warrants, notify the church that you have done so, and have the militia come hunt you down.
All right, now I'll sign it.
Alrighty, and he already has done so. He says, now, let me see. I do think, because if I remember rightly, I have a sketch of this thing here somewhere. He said, let's have a look. Let's have a look. Ah, yes, here it is. Okay, basically he pulls out from the drawer what looks like some kind of rubbing. You guys should be able to see that. This is what you're looking for?
Amulet.
Yes. It's made of silver. It's about 3 inches across. It's a blue diamond, if I remember, in the center. Kind of circular, interwoven patterns, blah, blah, blah. You've seen one amulet, you've seen them all, but this is the one you're looking for. You can keep this, here. And he hands it to you.
Did he tell us the direction that we're heading to look for this amulet?
Nope. But of course, everybody's been kind of telling him to cut to the chase, and he hasn't really been giving much information. Well,
everyone?
Not everybody, maybe, but the group, those that have been speaking to him have been.
Okay. So Raisa is going to read her contract.
Okay. Well, actually, it doesn't pertain to you or Kealiana at all. You don't have to.
He asked,
no.
Yes.
You two could just leave him to it and let him do it by himself if you want to.
Sounds like fun. But I think he requested triplicates, did he not?
I did say sign in triplicate.
Okay.
And witness.
I'll have to make 2 more copies if you've got a few moments.
So I would like to just take a read of it here, and I'm just going to, as he's working on it, I'll say, this looks fairly good. I just have a few more questions, if you don't mind, Lord Yarnspinner.
Yes, no. That's obviously understandable.
Where are we going to be heading to find these ruins?
Before our wizard friend disappeared, he did actually leave me this, some information that he'd managed to come up with. And he hands you a sketched out piece of paper signed Silas Lucius Vanden.
Okay, so from the watchtower. So, how far is the watchtower from here?
He said the watchtower is on the outskirts of town.
So from the watchtower, head northwest. Go directly into the depth.
So you have
should I read this?
A full day. There's a river that flows west. Follow it west until you see a bank of washed out limestone. Okay, so basically I'm going to read this and I'm going to say, do you know how far it is from the river to the bank with the washed out limestone?
Well, I know where the Great Ash is at the center of the clearing that this refers to, which is, if you head out this morning, you'll arrive there before this evening. And then it says here, I do believe, almost 1 full day after there. So by my reckoning, 2 days there, 2 days back, 4 days.
So there's like,
I'm going to cut you off right there. I'm going to say, this is, sounds wonderful pending a perfect trip. And we all know that perfect trips never happen. And the chances of us encountering, shall we say, unsightly folk are quite high. 4 days seems like a fairly stiff timeline. Is there perhaps negotiation that we can do to extend that a little bit? On the clear understanding that we do not want to come short of our timeline. We want to make sure that we return in time to honor said contract.
I am a very reasonable person, and I've listened to everything you've said, and it makes perfect sense. So what do you say, that I should add an additional day to this? Make it 5 days?
I would go as
Another
far
thing
as
we
No,
have
no,
to-
I'm not
2
going
days.
10. 10 is exorbitant.
Another thing we have to consider is: are you going to provide us with horses to make this journey, or are we walking?
Horses would be futile in the forest.
Okay, well, you have to understand too. Our priest friend here does carry quite the cumbersome load on him. So
Hey.
the amount
I'm not
of
cumbersome. I'm big bone. Wait.
Radovan,
No.
shush. You're gonna get a look.
Fine. Sorry.
The amount of ground that Key and I can cover in a day far exceeds the amount of ground that he can cover in a day.
Well, I'm talking, I was talking more at a leisurely stroll pace. I mean, he should very easily be able to do that in the time frame that I've said. Alex, thanks for following. But,
Could we get him a
here,
scooter?
here's what we'll do. I don't want to seem unreasonable, and in good faith, I will extend it to 6 days. That gives you 2 days, 48 hours leeway. That should be more than enough. Does that sound fair?
And what should happen if we make this journey and we do not find the amulet that you don't 100% know is there?
Then all bets are off, and he's going to be arrested.
Did I go boom?
Well, I guess we have to find it then.
Well, I mean,
And
otherwise...
you only have
if,
the one lead?
seriously, you have to realize, if I was to say, oh no, well, if you can't find it, that's fine, what's to stop you going into the woods, camping for 3 or 4 days, showing back up, couldn't find it, sorry, but later.
The same thing that would stop Radovan from giving you his word and not keeping it.
Yes,
Yes.
while I have faith in the priesthood of St. Cuthbert, I have less faith in one that breaks the law.
Well, I have
That
absolutely
was
no faith in a man
undisclosed.
seeking a woman's medallion.
Radovan!
What? I'm sorry.
He is drunk.
A law that was undisclosed.
He said, all laws are posted at the town hall. They could all have been read by any of you if you'd have bothered to go and check.
And you, as our host, if you would have bothered to enlighten us, we would have known that you
Damn
chose
Skippy.
Okay, he says, look, I've tried to be extremely cordial with you people under the circumstances. I think I've given you more than enough leeway to solve this problem for you. You seem to forget, I don't have to do this. I could just lock him up.
I
He said,
tell a
I
good
have an
story.
entire town to run. I cannot worry about whether random people come into the town, come visit me every morning, every afternoon, every night, and check on the local laws. That's your responsibility.
You've had no visitors since we've been here.
Yes, I have.
Who?
Well, that's none of your
your
business. He said
butler?
I've visited. He said I've met with at least 7 people.
Yeah, your butler's mom.
Yes. I see this is quite futile. Let's go get the guard, shall we?
No, we're doing it. It's
Then
signed.
go and do
Let's
it.
Go.
You're starting to try my patience, priest.
Family jewels you. This is okay. We're going. Yeah. I'm sorry. Sorry, ladies. I'm out.
Okay. He kind of takes the piece of paper with the instructions, walks over and like stuffs it in your hand. Here. 6 days. After that, I'm issuing warrants for your arrest. All of yours.
No,
Yes.
I see nothing in that contract that has my name.
No, it doesn't. But I'll consider that if he doesn't return in 6 days, I'll consider that aiding and abetting unless you can prove that he's dead somewhere.
I have nothing to do with him.
Well, it seems that you do.
I do not.
Well, then you're on your own, priest.
I'll just follow him, but I have nothing to do with him.
He says, well, come along then. I think you need to leave. You've tried my patience enough. I've got matters of state to attend to. Here I am bantering with known criminals. Or criminal, let me apologize. You haven't done anything wrong yet.
You can just change the law. Just saying.
Yes, I could actually, and I'd be
What
right,
point is
and
it
I'd
worth
be within
the
my
price?
rights to do so.
Let's just get out of here. Come on. Let's go do this thing.
Toodaloo. Well, while you guys stock up, he's going to be sulking somewhere, like probably whatever that is. Is that a fallen tree or something?
Where? What are you looking at?
It's like a giant pizza.
Oh no, that's a grain silo.
Oh,
Okay.
I knew that. I was testing you, sir. Okay. Yeah, he's going to be leaning against that, just sulking, while I
Okay.
send you spells for the day.
All right. So, ladies, what do you want to do?
Okay, well, I guess we should find the general store.
Which is right here, number 5. Number 5.
Let's head there.
Off to the general store.
Alrighty. One of you's been here before, I believe. This is where, as I said, it's very well stocked and it has a good
me.
array of everything.
Yeah, I was just there.
Yep.
Okay, so I would like to speak with the shopkeeper and get some bows, arrows rather, replenish food.
I think, did you not buy all the arrows last time? They had I think you bought them all.
Was it here? No, it was
Was
on the
it?
other guys. So I used a couple on our little barn friend. So
Oh, okay, that's right. Yes.
yeah, and
Yeah, you
I
bought the
just
ones
wanna-
from Saruman. Yep.
Let's have some idle chit chat with the shop owner and see if I can gather some information about Lord Jornspiller.
Alrighty. What do you wish to say to the lady that runs the establishment?
Well, chit chat. Is she gonna inquire as to why we are buying our items?
Nope. She's not curious at all. Not a nosy woman.
Well, thanks for fucking up my line of thought.
Oh, you can ask her.
Damn.
I got nothing. Hang on. I don't know. Kia, are you in there with me?
Right, she's got
Yeah.
she's got basically more arrows than you probably want. I mean, she's got tons of them. So
No, I just want to top up my quiver, whatever my quiver will take.
it'll hold 20, and you probably still have 20 in it.
Perfect, then I don't need any.
Yep.
Food.
Alrighty. And how many days of food would you want?
I need 6 days for 3 people, please.
Alrighty. Not a problem. Do you want travel rations or just regular food? Of course, travel rations will last longer if you go in 6 days. Regular food will go off in 2 or 3.
Let's go with the travel, please.
Alrighty. Okay, what else can I get you?
Maybe just a little knowledge, information. Actually,
certainly.
we're new to these parts, and I guess we're going to be heading. Where are we heading? Northwest from here.
Oh, that'll take you right into the forest.
Yes, and a place called the Great Ash. Are you familiar with it?
I'm not familiar with anything much about the forest, I'm afraid.
Oh,
Don't
Do
go
you
in
know
there.
anyone? Do you know anyone who could possibly guide us through?
Don't know about guide, but
forest?
if you want to know anything about the forest, I would ask at the lumber mill.
Lumber mill. Okay.
It's directly opposite the inn. You can't miss it. Lots of logs and wood laying all over the place.
Well, thank you. That will help us very much in our journey.
Oh, not at all. Anything else I can get you before you leave?
Yeah, quick question. How did this anti-drinking law between the hours of whatever and whatever come into play?
Anti-drinking law?
Yeah, like you can't be intoxicated during the daytime.
Oh, yes.
Outside?
Yes. I'm with you. Don't know, really. A while ago. Had too many people supposed to be working in the forest and working the docks, getting drunk and inebriated on the local brew, so he decided that it would be, in his infinite wisdom, beneficial to outlaw over drinking. Of course, he likes to drink. So he couldn't make drinking completely illegal, therefore he just made it to where if you're drunk in public. The guards are usually pretty lenient on it, though. They don't usually arrest anybody for it. Not unless you're, like, really drunk
Interesting.
in the morning or something like that. Wandering around, staggering
Interesting.
everywhere, harassing people. Then they usually would.
Huh. That sounds interesting. Thank you so much for the information.
Sorry, this really interests me. Do you guys have a lot of visitors to your town?
Well, of course, yes.
And does the Lord, particularly take interest in your visitors very much, or?
Not unless they take interest in him.
So you say they're pretty lenient on the law usually?
Well, yeah. I mean, if you're a nuisance, then they'll generally arrest you and throw you in. Dog, thanks for the follow, and throw you in to sleep it off. I do believe, I'm not sure what the penalty officially is. Most of our penalties are a little harsh, to be honest. But the Lord, he does run a tight ship.
Yes, I do know how that is. Do you? Sorry, I forgot what I was going to say.
No, it's quite all right. And did you go with her, Kia?
Yeah.
And she looks at you. She says, "Is there anything I can get for you, my dear?"
Nope, Kia.
You're going into the forest. Let's
Covered.
see. Do you have the ability to make a fire? Do you have a light source? Do you have a lantern?
Yes.
Or
We have light source. We have rain-resistant ponchos.
well, you probably won't need those a lot. Once you get beyond the
Rain.
yeah, once you kind of get anywhere, into the forest, it gets pretty thick. The canopy on those trees, from what I'm told.
Okay. All right. No, that should be it, unless Ray says anything else.
No, I just remembered.
Yes, ma'am.
I forgot. I'm sorry.
Not at all. Not at all. That's fine. Quite all right.
Okay.
Well, if there's anything else I can help you with, by all means, just let me know.
All right. Thank you. Well, we'll come back if Raisa remembers here what she is wanting to ask you.
Alrighty. Okie dokie. So, right, while we're doing that, I think Bane's going to take a quick break. She'll be right back.
Okay.
Alrighty. So, what do you want to do?
Take the supplies and just head outside. See, do I know where Radovan is at this point?
Yeah, he probably told you he was just going to wander into the field and cool off. So, he was over by the grain silo.
Okay. I'm gonna go walk over there. with
Alrighty.
everything.
No problemo. Okay, so yep, they come wandering back over. I'm assuming Race is with you.
Yeah.
Radovan's done a little bit of sobering up by now.
Yeah, I'm good.
Probably thrown his guts up and,
Yeah, let's not go around to the other side of the silo.
get some food in that guy.
Oh, not fish, please, though.
How was your drunken state, Radovan? Are you all sobered up?
I'm sorry. I'm okay. I'm doing fine. How are you doing?
Doing better than ever. It's been interesting trying to be the diplomat without you.
Yeah, that won't happen
It
again,
is
especially
hard.
especially considering what just happens. That in this goddamn place, it's not going to happen again. I promise. We got to be on our toes
Right.
here.
All right. I'm just saying, like, after that huge discussion we had in the tavern last night, it kind of sucks that you got arrested for drinking.
Kind of sucks.
Kinda sucks.
I didn't mean it when I said we could go without you, because we don't want to go without you. We really need you.
I know. No, you don't have to explain. I was more in the wrong than you. It's still ridiculous that I was arrested for basically doing nothing. But
Definitely.
it put us in a situation that we'd be better off not being in. So...
Yep.
We'll be more vigilant. I'll be more vigilant in the future, for sure, for you guys.
Okay.
Well, by
And
now,
if
time-wise,
I do-
it's about noon.
Okay.
Probably a little afternoon.
Okay.
Did you guys get stuff for the road?
Yeah, we did. So I guess we have to carry all this stuff. We can't really take carts or horses.
Yeah, we'll just have to shoulder the
Yeah.
How heavy is it?
I don't know.
What's that?
Why don't you lift it
How
up
heavy is what?
decide for yourself?
The stuff that
I mean,
they bought.
Basically it's just 6 days iron rations, which is like tack rations. So I mean, you divide it up between 3 of you, and it's no problem. You can carry it easy.
Okay.
What do you want to do about your horse and cart? Because that's not something you can take with you into the forest.
Are there? Well, are there stables in town?
The tavern, the tavern stroke inn has a stable. They could stable it for you.
Yeah,
Why
we'll
don't
go there.
Talk to the was it the blacksmith?
Smoky Bear, thanks for the follow.
What did she suggest for a guide who would know more?
The lumber mill, which is directly
Why
opposite.
don't we take it to the lumber mill? Just see what kind of
Okay.
people live there.
Yeah,
Might as well see if they
by the
help.
watchtower.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah,
Alrighty.
so we go there.
Okay. I mean, there's people industriously there working, cutting up logs. Some of them are just kind of like hacking off limbs and branches. Others are like sanding it down and turning it into planks and this, that, and the other.
All right. Navigate around, and boy, is there anyone in charge of this place?
Oi!
Oh,
Right, a couple of people kind of look at you. Yeah.
Who can we speak to? Who's in charge here?
Well, the foreman's over there.
All right, so we go over there.
Right. So once you go over there, it looks like there's actually a couple of twins that seem to be running the place. They're both kind of fairly burly looking individuals, and
How old do they look?
not that old. They're probably in their late 20s.
Late 20s. All right.
Radovan, you got this.
So we're here for the possible stabling of our stuff, right?
Yeah. Also, perhaps a guide.
A
Thanks
guide.
for the follow. Can't
Do
help
we
you
really
with the
need a
stabling,
guide?
mate. You need to cross over to go to the inn.
Yeah.
I don't know.
This is a
We
lumber
needed
mill.
a guide last time.
I know, but I don't think we didn't pay him, right?
No, Kia charmed the guy last time.
He charmed him, and then he agreed to be a part
Charmed
of
him.
it.
Yeah.
Uh,
Come on, we'll just talk to them, see if they have any information about where we're going,
okay.
we would avoid, just general tips maybe. Is that good enough for you?
I guess. I mean, I don't want to, I got us all into this. I kind of don't want to jeopardize someone else, Like, I feel responsible.
You can explain that to them if you want.
Do any of you guys know your way into the forest to the north of us, or to the northwest, or whatever?
Well, quite a few of us do. I mean, that's what we do. We go in the forest, we cut down trees.
And is there any dangers you guys have encountered?
Oh, well, this huge wooden palisade that we've got blocking off the woods isn't here for nothing, my friend.
Well, you might just have an affinity for putting stakes in the ground. Like,
It's not that.
so what is it? What is in the forest that you guys have encountered?
He said, well, there's rumors and stuff. Personally, I mean, bears, wild boars, some extremely big wild boars, to be honest, have been known to make their way this way. But, of course, we also have the Forest Watch as well. Those guys that you see walking around wearing all the green and things like that, they're there to kind of keep an eye on the people that are cutting wood.
Okay, is there anything else? Because boars and bears we can deal with, and that seems kind of unnecessary to have this stake thing going on your town.
Well,
For those wildlife. Come on,
has,
level with me, man.
as I said,
Just be
there's
honest.
rumors. I personally haven't witnessed it, but this wall has been here a good while, and apparently at one point there were some rather unsavory things that came out of the forest. Different types of goblins and stuff. People said like they tried to raid the town, so they built this wall, but that was decades ago.
So there's been no attacks from the forest recently.
Not really. I mean, about a week and a half ago, someone got mauled by one of the. There's some particularly unpleasant forest-dwelling, like big cats in there. Kind of not really mountain lions, more like forest lions, I suppose. But nothing, nothing to threaten a town.
What's the farthest any of you guys have ever gone in there? Like the deepest in?
Mostly we don't go in more than about a mile in, to be honest, and it's a huge forest. He said it's just not deemed particularly safe or necessary.
Well, your Lord, yarn spinner seems to have a different opinion.
Well, he has his own opinions, doesn't he? So,
what do you think of him?
He is the local lord and does a fantastic job.
Is that so?
Oh yes.
So you abide by all his laws?
Absolutely.
No matter how ridiculous they may appear?
Don't really have any that are too extremely ridiculous, but yes.
Okay, so what if tomorrow he came out and said, from now on, all men have to wear pink dresses? Would you do that?
If it was the law and he said so, I would do that until I had the means to move it to another town, yes.
Okay, so there's no way to. Oh, no, I want to be a little, careful with my words here. But you have no
incite an overthrowing riot, a rebellion.
I want to know if there's any mechanisms in place to change the way this place is run that you guys have come up with. I mean, he's your leader.
There is nothing that we can do. He said, you see, it's this simple. The local lords are in place due to family, station, position, so on and so forth, bloodlines. We're nothing more than peasants. He owns this lumber mill. We work for him. He owns the local store. He owns the blacksmith. He owns the grain silos. He owns the fields. We all work and live here at his pleasure. Now, most of the time, he keeps himself to himself. This is a very prosperous town and we have a good life.
Okay.
But it's very obvious and clear to everybody in the town, you don't mess with him. He, let's just say the proverbial iron rod is what he uses to rule. He tries to be because he's very nice and very pleasant most of the time, but he does have a nasty side. I wouldn't get on the wrong side of it if I were you.
Okay, well, thank you. Wish you told me that a day ago.
Huh?
But thank you, sir.
You'd have come and talked to me a day ago. Maybe I would have.
Well, we were preoccupied and tired from our journey. You must understand.
Oh, quite.
Do you
want a drink?
No, thanks. Why would you offer me a drink?
He said, oh, it's lunchtime. I'm fixing to go over and have a couple myself at the tavern.
Uh-huh. Okay.
I was just offering to buy, that's all.
No, but that's very unnecessary, thank you. I've had my fill.
That'll
probably last me the week, although,
He says, well, if you'll excuse me, and he kind of walks out the door and sort of yells at the top of his voice, lunch up! And everyone drops tools and and they all immediately start heading straight across the road to the tavern. Big rabble of big burly lumberjack men. I'm a lumberjack and I'm okay. And what was that you said about pink dresses? How did you know?
I'm psychic.
I wish I was a girly just like my father. So, there we go. Okay, so yeah, they're all heading over to the tavern. Do you guys want to get lunch, or do you want to head out?
I think we should eat.
Yeah, let's
get our
lunch
fill.
And then head out.
We want to stop by the stables first to stable the Mr. Bill.
Okay, well, they take care of that at the inn, so you'll be able to do all that at once.
All right, cool. Sounds good.
Okie dokie. Incidentally, you're looking at you bought 18 days worth of food, so 18 silver. Whoever paid for the food, 18 silver. And basically, you can get a nice meal, a nice lunch for a silver apiece, with a mug of ale if you want, Radovan. Or whiskey.
No, just water. Water and food. That's what I'm doing.
He's cured. The law works.
He is
fought
pretty
the law and the law won.
There you go.
Yep.
I am the law.
That's just a loan up in the air.
Alrighty. Okay, so you guys go in there and get yourself a good lunch. Not fish, as Radovan has already requested. But they do have some delicious steak, lamb, and pork on the menu as well, so you can get whatever your fill is.
Alright.
Okay, and with full bellies, what do you wish to do now?
Shall we get going? Let's get this crap over with.
Let's go.
Okay.
All right.
So you should. I think I've made it to where in your journals you should be able to see the forest notes and the drawing of the amulet.
Yes.
Okay, good deal. So you can refer to those at any time you need to. Okay, so you head off through the forest. Wonderful.
Go.
Well, you set off into the forest, the sun peeking through the tree trunks and lighting up the woodland floor in shards and rays of light. You pass by several cleared areas where trees have been cut, but no area is completely clear, suggesting that there has been a care for the forest in general and that they've observed some kind of... They haven't just, like, leveled everything. They, like, go through and they're, like, thinning out the trees. So... You know, hopefully the trees will actually grow back in a reasonable manner and they're not going to just slowly but surely end up with a huge big blanket of open space between them and the forest. You travel most of the day, leaving the town and the lake long behind you. The sun shifts in the sky as the day begins to grow long and the evening begins to creep in. It is almost twilight and becoming increasingly difficult for Radovan to see. Do you wish to use any artificial light sources, or...
Yeah.
Don't need it.
You guys don't, but he's tripping over tree stumps and branches and swearing a little bit by now.
Yeah, can we light like a torch or something, please,
Just take
guys?
this
What time?
torch, take
What
this
time is
torch.
it?
Thank you.
It's early evening,
Okay.
but it's a lot darker inside the forest than it normally would.
I have the hiccups right now. I must have drank too much in the
The
end.
hiccups. Ladies and gentlemen, we will raise the count to 2. Jiggles count 2.
Okay.
We have
Kia's
shiggles and
sass is like
hiccups now.
completely negated right now. She can be sassy all she wants until just in the middle of it, and I'll just start laughing.
Alrighty. So, yep. What sort of light source are you gonna? What sort of light source are you gonna come up with, Radovan?
The torch, right? You know, I got this. This is what I'm doing.
Okay, so you're just lighting an actual torch. You're not using a light spell or anything.
I'm not using my light spell now.
That is
Okie dokie.
cool.
Can't see anything. Jesus.
That is really cool.
Rave party.
Woo-woo.
Yes, that's
Racer.
what I'm doing.
Yes.
You noticed about 50 feet away
Of course
some
I
bushes
noticed.
just kind of shimmied a little bit, just like as if something moved inside them. It was obviously more than just coincidental.
I'm gonna do my normal thing and just kind of be like, guys, right there.
Okay, so you're pointing at the bushes.
Yeah.
What? I don't. Okay. Get behind me, guys. What is it?
Don't know yet.
What could it be?
Is it a bush bunny?
Bush bunnies! It would be a very big bush bunny if that was the case.
Oh god.
Okay, so we have Racer
I'm gonna get
here,
behind you.
Radovan.
Yeah.
And the movement was coming from over here.
All right.
We can like all charge the bush and scream at the top of our lungs.
Maybe
Why
we
don't
should
we
just look at the
triangulate?
bush for a second and
Triangulate the bush.
You just want to look at the bush.
well, let's see if I can figure out what it is. I just saw something move. It was like a, hey, what is
Something moved in
that?
the bush. Right, the bush is moving.
Yeah.
Okay, suddenly you're aware of panpipes playing from behind the trees.
What?
Everybody needs to make a saving throw. It's a willpower check. However, you elves, you actually...
Oh no!
Radovan, you need a difficulty check of 13. Elves, you only need 11.
Yeah, watch this. Okay. A willpower check.
Yep.
All right. Noivus.
Racer passes.
Oh,
Radovan passes.
yes.
Crap.
Come on, Kia!
Come on, Kia.
No!
No, 11 is exactly enough. If she wasn't an elf, she would have failed.
Oh.
Okay, there are suggestions dancing in your heads, like, Radovan, you get, like, in your head for no reason at all, there's this thought of, maybe I should turn around and just belt Kia upside the head with this morning star. Kia, you're like, if I would just burning hands Racer right now, it would be cool. But all of these are kind of like, you know, just thoughts that you're able to quickly, easily, like, what am I thinking? That's preposterous. At this point, a strange-looking fellow emerges from the bush, followed by another chappie. The one at the back is holding what appears to be a set of panpipes. The one in front is holding a very large-looking dagger.
Holy
Kia, you may make a... let's see, make a check against your nature knowledge. And I'm going to give you a +5 on this.
I have my bow up, by the way. Before they even jumped out, I would have.
Right. Okay, yes. You know exactly what they are. You can actually speak their language because they are Fey folk. They are Sylvan. And these are satyrs.
I can speak their language, too.
You can?
Oh.
Are you sure?
I can speak Sylvan, yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. Then both of you can speak their language.
Good.
Are you sure? I thought you only had Common and Elvish.
And Sylvan.
You sure? Double check.
Anyone got any hiccup strategies?
Hold your breath. And then
You see that, Gar?
Now breathe in more. No.
Okay,
Hold your
yeah.
breath and then breathe in more and then
cool.
breathe in more.
For some reason, I don't have that written down, but that's okay. All right, yeah. So you both know what they are. So yes, they're not known for being very pleasant, and you know that they are fond of the panpipes that they play. Can very easily charm people.
Oh.
We get another Shiggles count. I missed something.
This is Sylvan language right here.
Oh, is that what it is?
You're speaking it.
Okay, yeah. So the satyrs have kind of emerged, and they're looking at you. Right, both of them cautiously. One of them puts the pipes. When he realizes it's had no effect, he tucks the pipes into his belt and pulls a short bow off of his back. The one holding the dagger has also pulled a short bow, but they're not like aiming them at you. They've just like got them pointing at the ground, and the arrows are knocked like defensively.
So I would assume that if we both speak the language, we know a little bit about the culture, but...
They're not pleasant.
Okay, so Raisa knows about them, but however, Bane does not.
Right.
So can you tell us a little bit about they're not pleasant creatures?
Yeah, I mean, generally they are evil. They're fond of charming... They have an affinity for elven women, so that doesn't bode well. And usual tactics are that they will try to charm people first and then resort to physical violence after that. I mean, you guys from what you can tell, if that's the only two of them, you outnumber them, so maybe that's maybe why they're being overly cautious. Who knows? This one kind of moves up beside his friend, and they kind of look at each other, and then they lean over and start whispering. You two can understand it, but both of you would have to succeed a listening check, difficulty 15. Radovan, there's no point for you rolling, because you couldn't understand it even if you could hear.
Okay, well, I want to hear what they're saying first before I say anything, so... 23.
Alrighty. Okay, Jane, you still got Radovan blah 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 running around in your ears, apparently. Okay, Raisa. In Sylvan, he says... like, kind of leaning in very quietly to his friend, he says, we'll both get that witch first. Ready?
Okay, and I'm going to say quickly, if you don't want to die, I suggest you stop now.
Okay. Initiatives. Immediately, as soon as you say that, they pull their arrows up and both like it look like they're about to let loose with their arrows.
And my bow was up already.
Right.
As
Yeah.
well.
You'd already got your bow ready. So let's get initiative checks.
Okay.
23. Natural
Nice.
20!
Woo, woo, woo.
Natural 20!
That wasn't that bad. I picked up.
Woo!
But
And
natural
there's
20,
the first
yes.
natural 20 of the night. So our initiative, we have Raisa on a 23. Look at you go. And We have Kia and Radovan both on a 15. Alright, Racer, you get to act first if you wish to. What do you want to do?
Shoot at the one that's the guy who got the best line of sight on. Because I would have said that and they would have brought their bows up, so I just would have let it fly.
Right, you probably have to shoot this one on the far left, this one right here, because you probably couldn't get a clear line of sight with Radovan's big butt in the way.
That's fine.
I got big butts and I can't move on.
And how far away are they from us?
Let's see, you are looking at, from you, yeah, they're well within distance.
Excellent, so I would like point blank and rapid shot.
Okay, let 2 arrows loose at this individual.
Okay, so that is going to be a +6, correct?
Yes. First
Okay.
shot, and then your second. Rolling twice.
Shot. Ooh.
Whoa, and there we go again. Back to back.
Natural 20!
We have potential for a crit there, so roll again for this shot to see if you can make it a crit.
So it's the same thing, right?
Yep. Yep, that's a crit. So the first arrow is going to crit. Roll for the second arrow to see if it hits.
Second arrow.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Natural 20!
Hacks! I call hacks.
Rigged!
It's Racer's turn to roll them 20s tonight. Holy crap, that's like 3 in a row. Look at that. See if this one's a crit. Double crit shot.
Yep.
Yes, it is. 2 crits. Okay, so it's D6 times 2, and you get to do that twice. Wowzers.
Oh, wow.
So
And
roll for the first one, so 1d6 for the arrow, and then we're going to double that.
Okay. 3.
Okay, so the first arrow thunks into our satyr friend for 6 points of damage. The second one?
10.
All right, so already 16 points of damage to this guy. It's like, you know, and the arrow's like, he kind of reels from the impact of the second arrow, kind of staggering backwards. The scary thing is he's still standing. He's definitely injured, definitely wounded. The other one with the bow, he fires, and the arrow buzzes past Radovan and launches between Radovan and Kia, like straight between your ears. The other guy at the back, kind of letting loose his arrow, but more, you know, if he hadn't already had the bow up, the arrow kind of flies out of his bow, but it's not at all particularly close to hitting anybody. Okay, so Radovan and Kia, you both act at exactly the same time. What are you guys going to do?
Yeah. Ladies first.
Okay, I was gonna use magic missile, but 1 missile for each person.
You can do that.
Yeah.
Damn.
Let's have some combat tunes.
Yeah.
Alright, so that's D4 plus 1 for each of them. So the first one, the one that's already hit, you blast him for 2. That's 18 damage to him. And the same for the other. So he takes 2 points of damage. So blam blam. Okay, 2 glowing balls of light leave Kia's hand and then separate, blasting 1 into each of the satyrs. Radovan, what do you wish to do, sir?
Can I charge and attack the guy closest?
Yes, you can.
In the same turn? So that's what I'm going to do.
Just enough range. Okay, so you go charging in there. Shield and Morningstar raise. Are you still using your own Morningstar, or are you using that one that you got from somewhere?
No.
The ornate one. Okay.
No, it's all mine. That's all me. So.
Alrighty. Roll to hit the satyr.
Is it 3 or 4? It's 3, right? I'm sorry, I
it's
forgot.
+4, maybe even 5 now. Let's see. I'll tell you.
Melee is 4. Okay. Melee is 4.
There you go. Yep.
Yeah.
Plus,
Sorry.
yeah, because it's 2 for your strength and 2 for your attack bonus. So yes. 18. You hit the guy. D8
Fucking
plus
right
2
to the
damage.
guy.
Stupid hiccups suck.
Hips. Or 4. Okay. You belt the satyr for 4 points of damage.
Ugh.
Okay, so next turn, Racer. It's over to you, my dear. What do you want to do?
We will take... I don't think I can hit the one that Radovan's attacking, correct?
Well, you can, but you'll be at -4 because he's in melee combat with it. But the other one is fair game without any minuses.
Okay, now do I have...
But
because
you,
I'm... I'm not sure how much hit points they have. Do I have a decision-making process between unleashing both arrows?
Not if you want to let them both go in the same round, no.
Okay, so I'll just go 2 at the guy that I already hit.
Yeah. Okay.
First one, 13.
Okay, the first one, it's close, but it whistles past his ear.
Okay, and second one,
Hits him.
23.
D6 damage.
Nice.
For 2.
Alrighty, another shot of 2 landing in his goat-like leg. Take that, you goat bastard. Okay. So, Radovan and Kia. Right, Kia. Then as Radovan is doing ladies first, what do you want to do?
Been a bit distracted for the second. Sorry. So,
One of them looks fairly unscathed, the other one looks very injured and on his last legs.
alright, the unscathed ones, I'm gonna full magic missile him with my feet.
Okay, so you're double magic missile, okay?
Yes.
Alright, so that's, because you're using the Empower feat, that's 2 and 4. So that's actually 7 points of damage, is that right?
I don't know.
No, 8. 8 points of
8.
damage. 8, my math.
Yeah!
Okay, you blast him with both balls of blue glowing light. Radovan, the glowing balls fly past your ear, kind of one going either side of you, and just slam straight into this guy, lighting him up like a Christmas tree.
Yeah, that's scary, man, guys.
Radovan's
Jeez.
turn.
All right, I do an attack. Like I have.
Wing
been doing.
away. Okay, obviously distracted by the sudden blast of blue light, you kind of make
so
a
close.
half-handed attempt at this guy and miss. Okay. This time, the one that is in hand-to-hand combat, he just drops the bow on the floor, with pulling out his big long dagger and lunges at Radovan, and he hits you. Gashes you with a rather nasty cut for 6 points of damage. Radovan?
Ow. Yeah.
And then he basically delivers a Glaswegian kiss and headbutts you straight in the helm for an additional 3. So he like lunges at you and then he's like, "Huh," with his big ram-like head. It feels like, I mean, literally, I mean, it's like a brick hitting you, like bong.
Oh, I wish I had my hand.
So a
over
total
that.
of 9 points of damage.
St-
Right, the
Jesus.
other one fires his bow and he is aiming at Kia. And he hits Kia
Uh-oh. No!
for
No.
4 points of damage with his arrow.
No.
Okay, you'll have to make, if you're going to cast this turn, you'll have to make a concentration check.
No.
Curse you, goat boy! Okay, Kia, so you need to roll above a 14 because you've taken 4 points of damage. So you will need make a concentration check if you want to cast a spell, and you need to roll above 14. $19.
Yeah.
Okay. Even though the pain in your upper forearm as the arrow kind of left a big nasty gashes there, you managed to fight through the pain and don't kind of like interrupt your spell casting with, you know, a sudden yell or anything like that. What are you casting?
Yes. Another magic missile.
Magic missile. Fire away. Just a regular magic missile.
Yeah.
Okay. Same one. The one that Radovan's fighting, or
Yeah.
you want to split them?
I don't want to
Aye. Well, both of them blast into the one that Radovan's fighting. This time, kind of literally, one of them smacks him square in the face as he falls back and has hit the floor.
Oh, thank God.
Okay, the
that
other
really
one,
hurt.
seeing his comrade, you know, basically hit the ground, turns and starts fleeing. If you have a ranged attack, you can make an attack of opportunity. So
Fucking
Racer,
right.
Racer, you can shoot at him, but
Do it.
you can only shoot once because it's an attack of opportunity.
17.
You hit him as he attempts to flee. D6 damage.
3.
For 3, which is enough. You drop him as he attempts to escape and run away from you guys.
Okay, immediately, once I see he's down, I am going to run over to Radovan and see if he's okay.
Wait, what?
Oh.
Yeah, I know, right?
Whoa.
Whoa, wait.
Victory is
What?
yours. You killed them both.
What?
I saw you get smashed.
That was last night. He was smashed. He got arrested for it.
I'm sorry. That
It's gonna be one of these things. I'm gonna come out, kind of like grab you like by the shoulder and look at you like, "Are you okay?"
I'm sorry.
And-
I'm seeing.
yeah.
I'm seeing double. Oh, they're corpses. You know.
Yeah, are you okay?
Surprise,
fine.
surprise.
I'm good. No. Go loot. Loot.
He's got a head. I mean, he's got a headache and he's got a bit of a, he's got red on him, but he's okay apart from that.
Kia, come here. Let me cure you. You got hit, right?
Thank
Or who
you.
got hit?
Yeah.
Which one?
I
Yeah, it was you.
did.
So while
Okay.
he's doing that, I'm gonna quickly survey the area. Is there anything else around?
Okay, make a spot
Threatening.
check if you want to. Well, actually, make a search check.
Here, Kia. that was me yelling you because I have a headache.
Oh, yay.
I have to do that.
I am fully healed, sir. Thank
Oh.
you.
Alright.
I'm slightly drunk still.
What spell are you casting, Radovan?
It was a cure light wounds.
So D8 plus 3 then.
Yeah, which I did already.
So yeah, well, you can't. I mean, it's going to heal 4 automatically. Yeah. So, right, so
There
you
you go.
lay your hands of Saint Cuthbert, and
I did
amazingly,
the-
the spell still works. So he's obviously not too pissed at you yet. And you are healed. Physician has healed thy Kia. Okay.
Yay. Thank you.
Racer, you kind of survey the area around. Doesn't appear to be anything else hiding in any bushes, any more satyrs waiting to leap out and ambush you.
Perfect. Then I'm gonna go over to this little guy with his little pan flute, and I want to take that and see what
Alrighty.
else he's got.
Well, basically, they have a short bow. Each of them still has 8 arrows. Second burst, thanks for the follow, buddy. So that's another 16 arrows if you want, and they are short bow arrows, so they're very usable by you. And also, Kia, don't forget, has a short bow.
Absolutely, I'll gather those and distribute depending on how many arrows she has, and I lost or whatever.
They have no monetary currency on them. Satyrs generally don't have a lot of use for that. But you do basically have there's 2 daggers, 2 short bows, 16 arrows, and a set of pan flutes.
I want to grab the pan flutes for sure.
Alright,
I'm
write
gonna
them
take
down.
everything and kind of bring it
Take
over.
it all! Take it all!
Oh yeah.
Loot that stuff.
And then I'll say to them, kind of like, okay, there's some arrows, couple daggers, the bows. Are the bows better than what we have, or?
Actually, they are better than what you have. Not to the point where it would make much it's not going to make it any easier for you to hit or do more damage, but they are definitely fancier looking.
Cool.
So, if you wish
All right.
to take those, you can.
Absolutely. The pan flutes. Now, do pan flutes typically have magic associated with them, or is
they
it the
do.
centaur?
With Kia's successful knowledge check that she made earlier, she knows that basically the pan flutes. They're made by the centaurs, but they themselves are not magical in the hands of anybody but the centaurs. It's something to do with the centaurs have a magical ability to play them. So I mean, they're a nice musical instrument, but there's nothing magical about them. Unless they were magical pan flutes, which Kia could do detect magic at some point to check, but as a rule, not.
Okay, so I think I'll probably ask her, like, are these safe? Not knowing.
Let me see here.
Tom, thanks for the follow, buddy. Finger wiggle. So you're doing detect magic?
Yeah.
Okay, so put everybody, or where did you go over to her, Racer?
I did. I brought everything back.
Okay, so go put yourself where you are. So I want to see where everybody is standing when Kia does detect magic. It's relevant.
Oh, I went over here and turned around
Yeah,
because I have a headache.
Okay. All right, then yes. Nope. So there is
Okay.
nothing of magical content radiates in the vicinity around Kia.
There's
Oh,
nothing.
around Lisa and the pipes.
I'm gonna act like I'm drunk since I have hiccups.
Okay. Alrighty, speaking of... Quick break! Whoop, whoop. Okay, so yes, after looting your little satyr friends, it's fairly late. What do you want to do? But I mean, it's not so late that you can't see still. The elves can see still pretty fine, and it's really only about 6 o'clock. But it's just being in the forest. It's a little darker here than it normally would be if you were out of the forest.
I think.
But of course, Radavan's got his torch of awesome now, so.
I think it depends on how Radavan's doing, because Key and I can frickin' see. We're good. But I would probably confer with him.
Right.
Yeah, let me just give myself a little quick boost, and then we can press on. We can make haste, and the more time we have at the end of the journey, the more time we can relax and figure out our priorities and what we need to do. So I'm going to cast another Cure Light Wounds on myself. That's what I'm doing. So I heal myself 4, I guess. It's something.
How much damage do you have?
Well, I was at 22 health and I took 9 damage, so now I took 5 damage. So
yeah,
I'm at 17.
He's down a few, but not a whole lot.
Yeah,
right.
I mean, I'll be all right. We can press on.
All right. Let's press on for a little while, a few hours, and then be scouting out a good place to sleep.
Okie dokie. So you push on through the forest. As you're kind of moving, as I said, the light is nowhere near as prevalent as it was. You don't have the sunlight beams shining through, so Radavan is having to follow hype.
Woo.
JoBQ, thanks for the follow, and World at War, thank you for the follow. And TomTom34, I think I might have missed you. I don't know if I did. I apologize. Thank you too. You see ahead of you a large clearing, and at its center a huge, great solo ash tree standing there looking all very proud. There are signs here that you are clearly not the first to have traveled here in the past, as there are stone arrangements in a ring with cold ash at its center and a few discarded animal bones.
Cool.
Cool.
Cool. Well, that's a tree. What do you guys want to do? Want to just approach it?
Let's approach the tree.
I'll be scanning, listening, looking.
Blood Ninja, thanks for the follow, man.
Whoop.
Alright.
Sorry, so you said there was a tree and there was a pile of bones somewhere?
Well, there's the huge big ash tree in the middle of the clearing, and there's like some little stone rings where people have gathered up stones, put them in a ring, and used it to light a fire. It's just a responsible way to light a fire inside a forest. So, and there's animal bones scattered around, so it looks like in the past, other people have camped here.
I'm going to approach that fire pit.
Alrighty.
Guys, this was in the note, wasn't it?
We need to read the note again. Obviously.
Yeah, let's... Okay, bring up the note.
Alrighty, well if you guys are going to do that, I will bring it up for everybody to see.
Do you mind if I read this whole thing out loud?
You, by all means, can. Are you going to read it?
Please do.
Careful, with the fire.
Alright, it says, from the watch to... where...
Tower.
Oh, it looks like his face. From the watchtower, head northwest. Go directly into the depths of the forest until you reach the clearing with the great ash at its center. Then head due north for almost a full day. So this is that great tree, the great ash, I assume. So from here we head due north for almost a full day. So this might be a good place to camp out.
Well, there's already a fire pit. Sure.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Let's do it.
Alright, so you guys want to camp out here?
Yes.
Not a problem. Okay. Do you want to take any precautions? Do you want to do anything? Or are y'all just going to crash down and take a nice long nap?
I will sleep the way I usually do.
So Racer goes a la Katniss Everdeen up a tree. Okay.
Yeah. I'm going to release Cal to scout around while we sleep.
Okie dokie. Cal is extremely happy to be out of the bag. Get the cat out of the bag. Sorry.
There you go. Free at last.
There he is. Okay, so yeah, he goes wandering off looking for small rodents or whatever it is that Cal gets up to when you guys are taking a nap.
I'm
Okay.
going to take a nap, but bandage myself with my basic skill heal.
Okay, so make a heal check on yourself then.
There you go. That's what I did.
17. Okay, yep. So you'll rest up a full night. Oh, Macabear, thanks for the follow, buddy. You'll rest up a whole night and return 2 hit points by the morning.
Okay. So I'll only be
And
down
with
3.
a good night's rest, you will get your spell quota back for this tomorrow.
Yeah. All right.
Yay.
Woohoo! Okay. So any particular setup in a watch, or are you two going to go to sleep and leave it all to Racer?
I'm gonna leave it all to Raisa and Cal, I guess.
Racer.
I'm gonna say to Raisa, if you get tired, wake me. I'll take over.
Okay.
Just let me know.
Okay.
And Cal will wake me up if he hears anything, so
Right.
I'm
Okie
not
dokie.
too
So
worried.
you have a small cat and a Katniss Everdeen up in the tree. Okay, Racer. So you're looking down. Are you guys lighting that fire, or are you just gonna sit around it?
How's the weather?
It's fairly mild. I mean, it's midsummer and it hasn't been raining.
We're not gonna light it.
Yeah,
On
we're
my
not gonna
vote's
let it.
no. Yeah.
Alrighty. Okay. Then you all just kind of nestle yourselves down and have a good rest. Few hours pass, Racer, nothing has happened. You've heard the odd, strange noise coming from the forest, but nothing more than you'd expect. The odd hoot of an owl and things like that, chirps of crickets. Several hours pass. Do you wish to wake anybody else up, or are you gonna iron man
Yeah,
it?
I'm gonna stay probably up half the night and then wake Radovan.
Okay. So Radovan is awoken.
Yo. Yeah. Is it time?
Yeah.
It's that time.
All right. Go to sleep.
It's
Sleep
never
well.
time. Okay. Are you taking watch now, Radovan, or are you
I'm
going back to
taking
sleep?
watch, and I'm spending my time kind of on patrol. So I walk around the stone pit,
Okay.
kind of always, and then every once in a while I go the opposite direction.
Just to keep yourself awake and stuff like that.
Yeah, just so I don't go forward.
Alrighty. Well,
Do you have any stolen glances towards Kia?
Maybe you wouldn't know. You're sleeping.
yeah. Would you like to know?
Look how peaceful she sleeps.
Actually, I'm more surprised. Most of my glances are to Raisa because I'm trying to figure out what the hell she was doing, coming right to me after we killed some creatures.
She
Never
actually
happened.
cared
That's true.
for once.
That is
Random.
That's like
Random
completely
man.
right. Yeah.
Okie dokie. Well, you watch for several hours. It's been fairly uneventful. Nothing has happened. Do you wish to wake up anybody else, or are you just going to stay there
Nah.
till morning? Okay.
Stay there till morning.
Well, the sun comes up tomorrow, and you've all had a pretty good night's rest. Nothing bad happened to you, surprisingly. It's almost as if bad things didn't want to come to the clearing for
Did
whatever
Cal
reason.
come back?
No, Cal's dead. No, sorry. Yes,
Kill ya!
Cal comes back with a guilty look on his face.
Uh-oh. Okay. Whatever.
Alrighty. So, yep. Morning has arrived. You guys want to eat something, or you want to head straight out?
I think we should have
eating.
breakfast. Yeah.
Alrighty. You eat some of your rations. I'm going to assume you've got 6 days rations, so you're probably just snacking on those as you wander anyway. So, okay, you continue forward into the forest. Which direction are you going? North. Aha.
Dun dun dun.
Okie dokie. So, heading northwards, you travel into the forest. It's not long before the trees have become considerably thicker. Little sunlight penetrates the canopy above now, and on occasion strange sounds can be heard somewhere in the distance. Let's go ahead and make a check for you all. Okay, this time, strangely enough, it's not Racer that spots it, but Kia. Kia, you notice some movement up ahead, and you hear some voices in the distance. It's rough and guttural. It is definitely Orcish.
Oh.
But it sounds like there's quite a few of them. You know, your initial orc hatred kicks in like bastards, but then it's like, oh well, hang on a second. There sounds like quite a few. What do you guys want to do? They're coming in your direction.
We need to hide. Raisa, you can get in a tree.
So you're just gonna say hide?
Yeah, hide.
Oh, I'm in.
Okay. Okay, everybody.
Radovan, just get behind the largest bush or tree you can, and I'll hide behind a tree probably.
Okay. Yeah. Well, what's ahead? What's coming?
Orcs, a lot of them.
Orcs.
I'd rather them pass through and we don't have to deal with them. We'll see what happens. Just be quiet. Radovan,
I'll try, man.
hide, be quiet.
All right, go ahead and make your spot checks your hide checks then, please.
Oh no.
Let's see, what do we have here?
Hide checks. Oh no, this is so bad.
Okay, Raisa is disappeared as per usual with a 17. Jane has got a 10.
Hide, she says.
And Radovan with a -2. How splendid. Okay. Right. You guys kind of look and you can see Radovan's shield glinting in the light.
And I'm like, I'm hiding.
You've got just enough time to kind of point out. I mean, you two can see Raisa. You're up a tree, looking down. You can see. I mean, you can see Kia, and you can definitely see Radovan. I mean, it's like, you know, where he is. There's like a huge gap in the canopy, and it's like it's obvious. It's like there's a huge, big, shiny metal thing right there. What do you wish to do? I mean, you know they're not hidden.
How long until, like, are these orcs within earshot, or?
From where from your vantage point up the tree, the orcs. First of all, there's about 16 of them. It's more like a war party. It's not like just a couple of orcs here. They're talking loudly amongst themselves, and they're probably about 200 feet away. I mean, if you was to yell, yes, they'd hear.
But I can aggressively whisper.
You could do that, yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna say, I can see you guys. There's about 16 of them. Hide better.
Wait, how? I'm trying, man. These trees are only so big.
Okay, so both of you, Kia and Radovan, now you're basically outed and told you are not particularly well obscured right now from her position. Right. So you can choose to re-hide or stay where you are.
No, I'm running. Can I run, or do I have to re-hide? Like,
it's your choice. You can run and get distance if you want. Like, run away from the area.
And I'm going to attempt to climb a tree.
Okay. Climb check.
At least I'm not the only one.
Not the same one that she's in, though. Come on, baby. Yes.
Oh.
Look, now that's a different.
Natural 20.
Okay, so Jane skitters up a tree like a spider and disappears as quickly as she possibly can. Alrighty.
Yeah.
What are you doing, Radovan?
I'm running. I'm bolting it, man. I'm not re-hiding with my hide check. No.
Okay, so
the
you're going to
most
run
I can get
for
is
it.
a 13. That's not going to be enough.
Oh,
no,
Why
I'm
don't
running.
you just, like, grab your armor and we'll try to pull you up.
It takes me like 15 minutes to get this off. I'm bolting. I
Good
run.
idea.
Hey, bye!
Okay, so Radovan, you're literally legging it out of the area.
Nope.
Okay, there we go. Alrighty, so you two are hidden. Radovan, you're fleeing from the area.
Okay.
Okie dokie. So, the orcs continue to come in your direction. How far away are you running, Radovan?
Until I can't hear them anymore.
Okay. Which also means that should anything happen, you're not going to know about it. So that's fine. So Radovan flees through the canopy, getting as far away as he can. Okay, the orc patrol passes about 20 feet in front of the tree that Raisa is up.
Oh,
Let's
shit.
see if any orkies happen to notice you.
Oh,
No.
shit.
Okay, they're still being rather loud and stomping their way through. They're making rather rapid pace. But the entire orc caravan does pass beneath you without detecting either of you guys up the tree. That was probably a very smart move of Radovan to get the hell out of Dodge, because he's a very difficult thing to hide in the canopy, and he can't climb a tree for squat. Okay, after the orcs have eventually gone, how long are you staying gone, Radovan? Because that's the other thing is...
Well, like...
Yeah.
A half hour, maybe? I mean, once I can't hear anything, I'm going to slowly inch my way back with trying to listen as much as possible. Simultaneously walking a little bit in the direction they were coming from.
Okay.
So,
Silently,
knowing which direction... Silently. Knowing
Okay.
the direction they were walking, I figure that's the best way to walk towards.
Okay, well, go ahead and make your laughable move silently roll.
It's not laughable. It's
No,
just...
not at all. It's, what is your move silently?
I have no idea.
I think it's very. I think you have a very impressive minus
It's
7.
same
I
as
believe.
my hide. Yeah,
Minus
it's
7,
the same.
yes.
God.
D20 minus 7.
Radovan.
Nope.
Radovan.
Oh.
Radovan.
A minus 6. He rolls a 1. Yep. You know what?
No
So my
talking
move
out
silent
loud.
is basically like bouldering through the bushes. Going
Here
like,
comes
"You're gone."
Radamand. La 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 la. Okay. Yep. Well, you guys hear Radovan coming a mile away, and you're thanking St. Cuthbert and your lucky stars that he did do what he did. Under the circumstances, it was a very sensible thing. As he comes stomping through the trees, you guys are still up. Are you still up the trees, or are you kind of just...
Oh, I'm still up in my tree.
Okay. Well,
Definitely
you come
up.
back to the clearing, Radovan, and there's nobody here.
Guys,
The good news is there's no dead sorceresses, elves, or orcs around either.
I can
think
hear
they're
you
gone,
from a mile
guys.
away, Radovan.
well, I can't help it, Kia. I'm sorry. Get down. They seem to be gone.
I'm gonna
Yes, you
jump
can.
down.
Make better rolls.
I'll be like,
I'm not a baker, man. I don't make rolls, okay?
Alrighty.
hey, serious. So I'm gonna put my hand on his shoulder again and be like, "Good job,"
What the?
What the?
and then just
Are you
turn
drunk?
and like head towards the direction that we were originally going.
Okay, so you're
Like-
going to continue to head north.
And we're leaving.
I look
I'm gone.
as Racer
I look-
walks away,
I
turn
look
to
at Kia.
turn to Radovan. What is that?
What the fuck? What happened
Do
to
you
her?
think?
She's
Do you
having...
think it was
Race
that
is having some
conversation?
kind of... maybe she's trying this being nice thing that you guys talk about from time to time. Who knows?
Hey, she's not mean.
Weird.
She's just weird.
It's just she's not particularly used to this whole social stuff. She's working on it. Alrighty,
has
so you
dad
guys
issues.
continue
Next thing you know, the
northwards.
cat's gonna fucking love me too. What the hell's
Oh
going
well,
on?
you know
I'm
how
gonna have the
cats
cat
are.
jump out right about now.
I have the
and
cat leap out and murder you.
Try to leap onto his his back.
Well, late afternoon, you notice light coming through the trees up ahead. As you get closer, you see a river winding through the trees, the water flowing westward.
Oh, Jesus.
That's the river. So back to this note. It says, head due north for almost a full day. You will find there a river that flows to the west. Follow it west until you see a bank of washed out limestone.
So we don't actually have to cross the river, right? According to your note.
Nope.
Kia.
Just follow it left or follow it west.
Okay.
That's such a relief.
As you follow the river, it seems that the terrain on the other bank is rising, and soon you are overshadowed by a cut bank of dirt and rocks. The river looks like it has eaten away at this bank. On the other side, after a while, soon you see ahead a man-made stone wall breaking through the limestone. Broken pillars protruding at an angle out of the bank can be seen. So if you guys look where you are on roll 20, you can see right about here is what I'm talking about.
We don't have that map. up.
Yeah, no, we're still in the same spot. We haven't moved.
Oh, all right. Let's
We're
have a
still in the clearing trying to figure out
look. Oh,
Risa.
hold on. It didn't move. There you go. There you
Hey.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Thank
There
you.
you go. Okay. So, yep. There you are walking on the riverbank, and up ahead on the other side of the river, other side of the river.
I hate you so
Oh
much.
no.
The river is only about, at this point, it's only about 10 foot wide, and it doesn't look particularly that deep. Probably maybe
like a creek,
waist to chest.
maybe?
Then you're a tall guy too, dude.
I have a
But I'm
plan.
also wearing all this armor. Come on.
I have a plan.
Yes, Raisa?
There's a cunning plan, my lord.
All right. So let's let him continue his description, but I have a plan.
Nope.
I think that's
You've
all
got
you
the
had.
map. You
Okay,
can
so
see
we need
it.
to
There's your description.
cross. We need to cross.
We don't have to. We could just stay on
yes,
this
we
side.
do.
Yeah, we do.
Ow.
And then you'll go
Yeah,
to
we do.
prison for 3 weeks.
Okay,
3
so
months.
Shit, you're right.
all right. So on the other side, is there something that I can tie my rope to?
You guys want to move down closer to the
Yeah. Well, yeah.
The rock?
Meanwhile, surveying the surroundings for anything scary and or threatening.
Alrighty. You want to kind of listen to see if you can hear anything unpleasant?
Probably a good idea.
Listen check then, please. Okay.
What if
It's a 1.
we...
but, yeah, you can't hear anything. It's very hard to hear over the sound of the rushing river.
What about looking?
idea.
This thing was looking.
Glancing around and looking, you can't see anything unpleasant hiding in the trees or on the other bank.
Cool.
What if we combine the rope and grappling hook, throw it across, try to make it stick, and then we grease our hands and then slide like a zip line across the river?
You'd have to tie it to a tree or something on this side, and it would have to be taller than what you hit on the other side.
You know, I don't think it needs to be that complicated because I can. How well can you swim, Kia?
My swimming skills, I don't have any.
Me either. Okay. Because if one of us can get across and tie this rope off, we can tie it to Radovan and get his ass across.
It's true. Are there any logs around that we can?
Well,
push.
there's none that are laying here, but there are limbs
Have
that
to
you
chop
could
off a
hack
tree.
off
Yeah.
if you had an axe
Radovan?
or anything like that. But I think
Yeah.
I
most
have
of
an
them-
axe.
Yep, there you go.
Yeah.
So you got a hand axe, I believe, right?
Start freaking
yes.
chopping a tree down then.
Why does he need a tree?
Oh, I have to do that? Oh, yeah. What's the plan? You want to create a tree bridge?
No, it's only 10 feet wide, guys.
Okay.
I'm gonna get a walking stick that I can anchor. How fast is the river rushing?
It's fairly fast, but again, now to you and Kia, you'd be about wading right up to about here. Your head and shoulders would be out of the water, but that's about it. Radovan, it's not much more than about midway up his
Here's
chest.
an idea. Can I throw Cal 10 feet in the air? He lands on his feet. He'll be fine. And then toss the rope to him, and he'll hold it there and tie it
You
to
wanna
something
trust-
for us.
Cal cannot tie something. Cal can't tie a rope
I
to anything.
can shout commands towards him,
well,
him, you know.
He can't tie
Kia-
a rope, though. He's a cat.
Kia,
He doesn't
we're
have the
better
manual
off tying-
dexterity to tie a rope.
Kia, we're better off taking Cal, tying a rope around him, throwing him into the river, and asking him to swim upstream while I wade across. That's how practical this idea is.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
Yep.
sick.
Which I would be for, by the way. Just so.
Okay, well, I guess let's chop down a tree here.
Is there anywhere where the river narrows so it's a little less than 10 feet?
Well, right in front of where you are, there's a huge,
Yeah.
big stone slab. So it's only about 7 feet there.
How far can we jump?
You could, you can probably run and jump and clear 7 feet. You elves are not the problem here.
Okay, well, I want to try.
It's
Okay, this is
Clunky
what I wanna do.
McClunkerson over here.
I
want to
try and jump across.
Alright,
Ooh.
I'm going to tie the rope to my waist.
okay.
Give it to Radovan to hold on to in case I miss. And I'm going to
Okay,
I'm
I'll
going to say,
hold on
guys,
too.
hey
Got
guys, I'm going to jump across, and then I'm going to be able to anchor this to something, and then we'll get Kia across, and then we can help get Radovan across.
Alright,
Alright.
make a
Sound
jump
good?
check then. Go ahead and make a jump check. Race up.
I'm gonna hold on to the rope with Radovan.
Difficulty
just
for
in
you
case.
doing this will be a 14.
Alright, here we go.
Racer takes a run and jump, and splash!
Save me!
Are you sure your jump is only +1?
What?
Jump 1, yeah.
I have a plus
Thanks.
3.
It should be higher than that because you got a dex bonus.
No, it's strength based.
Oh no, you can use dex for jump.
Doesn't say that here.
That's because you're looking at the printed sheet. Yeah.
Yeah, noob. Okay, what do I need
No,
to
that's
roll?
all right. You can use a dex base, and your dex is +3, so you should actually have +4. You still failed, but
Yeah.
you failed slightly less. Okay, so basically, Racer jumps and splash is in the drink.
So now you guys can reel me back in like a little race of fish.
Well, I mean, either that or you can try to swim across. You're wet now already.
Yeah, let's do that. I'll try and swim.
All right.
Alright, let it go. Let it go.
Whether or not you successfully swim isn't really the issue, but make a swim check to see how far you get rushed downstream before you make it to the other side.
Oh my god.
I think you're straight up on your swim. Straight
Yeah,
to
no,
20.
it's another 6. Yes, I rolled the same thing.
Alrighty. Okay, well, you kind of come out of the water about here. But that's okay. I mean, you're up on the bank. You're on the other side. You're soaking wet, but you're on the other side.
Yeah, not very happy about it either.
You still look good, Bane. Everybody's relax.
Yeah,
Good.
no. Okay, so I would like to find a sturdy and hardy anchor point.
Well, there's a huge slab of rock here, and there's like I mean, you could like wedge the what are you trying to like wedge the grappling? Are you got like a grappling hook you're trying to wedge? Or are you trying to tie
No,
it?
we'll just tie it. Yeah.
Not a whole lot to tie it to. I mean, there's rocks and stuff, but none of them really large enough to tie a rope. That's all kind of fairly smooth rock and wall here.
Okay, well, it looks like we're keeping it tied to me, and I'm gonna hang on to something.
Oh, jeez. Serious?
Really? I don't think that's the best idea.
Is this Kia coming across?
Yep. What do you want to do,
she's
Kia?
little
You want to try and
smaller
run
than
it?
me.
You want to try and run and jump for it, or you just want to wade through?
Well, I have the rope, so I'll go ahead and tie it around me.
All right.
And then I'll try to jump for it. And
So
if
it's
that
one
doesn't
end's
work-
tied to me, one end's tied to you.
Okie dokie. So you're going to make a jump check,
Let's
and
do
remember
it.
you're going to use your dex as the base, and your dex is +3 as well.
Yeah.
I'm still holding a piece of this rope, right?
No, not at this point.
So once you guys both get over there with the rope, how are you going to get it back to me?
Throw.
Yeah, it's only 10 feet. They can hurl it back.
Okay.
Definitely.
Just making
All
sure.
right, go for it.
Yeah.
Go for it,
wait,
Kia. D20 +3 unless you have any additional points in jump.
is that in the ability modifier if I have extra?
Yeah.
I have one
And any
extra.
rank? Do you have any ranks in jump?
Yeah, I have 2. So
You
it's
should be at
+6?
+6.
Good jumper.
This is where Radavan's going to become very jealous of
Uh,
Alice.
Almost,
Never mind.
but no cigar. Splash.
I'm gonna reel her in! Swim, Kia, swim!
Look, Racer, you caught a Kia.
Alright, swimming.
So you and Cal are both soaked. He is pissed as hell. Like he's doing that whole like shaking thing, looking like a drowned rat. Looks like Angry Cat right now with his face upside down.
Oh, you'll be okay, Cal. You'll be okay. Alright, I got 11 on my swim, so... Do I make it across?
Yep, no problem at all.
We
So
got
now
it.
there's just the issue of Mr. Radavan. And I don't know that he can even run and jump that far, even if he
And what
wanted
I
to,
say
so
is that
he
take
may as
off
well
your
just
armor.
wade through.
take
No,
off your
you know what? He
armor.
doesn't need to. He doesn't need to.
I
Here's
am
what we're gonna
not
do.
stripping again.
Here's what we'll do.
You are
Is there
stripping.
a tree nearby on the bank?
Yes,
Nope.
there's...
Not on your
Wait.
side.
Okay,
What
what
about
about the slab? Okay, what I would like to do is
There is
have...
there is on Radavan's side, but not on
No.
Racer's
Okay,
side.
so here's what I'd like to do. I want to have the rope tied to me,
Mm-hmm.
the rope tied to Kia,
Right.
and then we're going to chuck the other end to Radovan. He's going to tie it to himself.
So you're double
But,
anchoring yourself.
I also want to, if we can wrap around anything to, like, have it, you know what I mean?
Not on this side. Not unless you
Okay.
want to climb about 20 feet up that slippery sandstone bank.
No.
Nope.
You throw it to
Okay.
me, I'll tie it around the tree, and I'll use it as a line as I walk across, on the side, on my left side, if the water is going downstream, right? Yeah.
How do I get my rope back?
Well, we're going to have to cross back over here anyway.
So we want to leave a nice little rope for anybody else who wants to follow us?
I have my own rope. Don't
Who's
worry.
following us? We're in the middle of the forest.
Who knows?
Risa,
Like, what do you think? Hans Falafel or the Mountain Man's gonna come and you'd be like, Risa, I love you. Be with me. No, we're fine.
I'm saying I have another rope here. If you're worried.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Okay, so what's the game plan?
All right,
That's
I'm
my rope.
But that's my rope.
rope.
And I want
precious.
If somebody, I mean, you could always use rope. There is actually a skill for that. A rope, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, we use rope. Yep.
And if you use that and successfully do so, you can actually make a knot that will untie. You know, like one of those knots that if you, it's only tight all the time you keep the pressure on it, and then it'll, you can try to make it where it'll come loose by itself if you just kind of tug at it loosely.
Well, here's the problem: the rope's not tied on the right side, and I'm on the wrong side to tie said
So
rope.
if I tie it to the tree and do my use rope skill, maybe then when we're on the far side we can
Possibly
wiggle it.
Yep.
Still doesn't solve the problem about how we're gonna
tree.
get back over the river when we're done doing our adventure, because there's nothing to tie over there. But if that's how you want me to do it, Bane, Risa, I can try it.
I don't want to leave the rope for somebody to potentially follow us.
All right, so I'm gonna tie the rope here, and try to use rope so we can, masterfully get it back.
Go ahead then. Make your rope check. You will need a 15.
Well, that's not happening.
Yes, excellent. A 1, that did it. Okay, okay, so you tie the rope.
So I just tie the rope, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I want to cross the stream.
Okay, so you're using the rope.
Using the rope.
You step into the water, and within a few seconds, with your weight against the rope, it's come loose. And it's now dangling kind of on the bank on the other side, and you're drifting. The good news is you weigh a ton. The river is not that wide, and you are pretty tall, so it kind of pushes you
And we
downstream
can pull
a
you
little
in,
bit,
too.
but I mean, you end up on the other side without much effort. Congratulations, you navigate the 10-foot river.
Holy
And
God,
I get
that was
my
like
rope back.
great balls.
And you got your rope back, a wet
Nice.
rope. The good news, of course, is each one of you is absolutely soaking wet.
Oh, we smell
Excellent.
better though because we were kind of stinky. So I feel more confident around the ladies.
Behind the limestone, where the man-made wall is protruding, you can actually on this side see that there's like a 3-foot gap behind it, like you can slide down behind the wall. There's some kind of cave behind it.
What time of day are we at now?
This is kind of mid-afternoonish. Mid-afternoon, because you guys left really early from the clearing. Pretty much at sunup. So you got here, like, they said almost a full day. So, it's mid to late afternoon.
All right, guys. What do you think? You want to head into this tunnel now, or do you want to rest up and hit it early tomorrow?
Let's like take 20 minutes to eat something and then just go in.
All right.
Cool.
All right.
Okie dokie. So you chow down.
Can we have a little talk while we're chowing down?
Sure.
We can.
Yes, unless you guys have any rules about not talking while you eat.
Maybe Radovan does.
Oh, what's up? Yummy.
Yum yum. Okay, so you
Yummy.
guys have a munch.
We have a powwow.
Okay.
Is there anything you want to talk about?
Dimitri, thank you for following, buddy.
I did want to say something. I just wanted to say that this has gone better than our last encounter with the goblins. I think. Do you agree? We're not completely in sync yet, but we're starting to.
Going to gel.
I'm just gonna look at you like.
Race is not
All right,
convinced.
no conversation from this. So
All right, so you eat your lunch around your uncomfortable silence, and then what do you guys want to do?
jeez, guys.
We're going in.
Alrighty.
Sugars.
It's just awkward silence after awkward silence. It's awesome.
Like, nobody wants to.
We're like the best adventurers together ever,
Once you
in
pass
horrible
the wall.
situations, and we just like shut down at the end of the day. We're just like, nope. Fuck it.
We're done. Once you pass the wall, it opens up into a cave some 10 feet high and about 30 foot wide, narrowing as it goes further and further to the back into the darkness. Radovan, what do you want to use for light source?
I am going to light my shield. with
So
my
you're going to use your light spell.
clerical spell, light spell. Yeah.
Okay, so that gives you, I believe, about 30 minutes. Is that right?
Oh, is it 30 minutes?
Check your duration.
I'd never had a thing that says duration on this sheet you gave
Well,
me.
you should have. I will double check it for you in that case.
Well, I don't want to use it just yet. So,
Okay.
do we have
Well, that's
another
the reason
torch,
I'm
guys?
making sure you're aware
Yeah.
that, you know.
Right. I want to wait until we're in actual real darkness. Like it's getting dark, but we're not there yet.
Yep, 10
So-
minutes per level, so 30 minutes for you. 30 minutes.
Can I just use another torch? Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm using another torch.
Okay.
There's a problem with that. Your torches are all soaked through.
Oh, shoot.
Oh no.
They're not going to light.
And there's no wood around us, is there?
Not inside this cave, no. You could always cross the river and get some.
Perfect.
Sassy Gorbad.
Sorry.
I
All
see.
right.
Every
well-
one of you is soaked, so if any of you had any torches, they would be
Let's
useless at this
just
point.
go without light until it gets too dark.
Too dark for me to see? Okay, that's
Yeah.
what we'll do.
All right.
Just let us know, Radovan, when you can't see anything else.
Yeah,
I'm
that's what
gonna
I'll do.
be extra diligent about surveying our surroundings.
Okay.
I don't want to fall into another spider pit. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. Yes, I would like to like watch.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So going forward, I will be, unless otherwise stated, I will be looking for traps, looking for things.
Okay, if you're going to search for traps constantly, it's going to take you an awful long time to get anywhere.
I'm not going to search.
'Cause,
I'm
like,
going to
I mean, you-
sense.
You can do that, or you can search for traps as well.
No, I will sense. I
But-
will. I
so,
will.
in other words, okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
But if you want to specifically search, if you get suspicious and want to search, you need to tell me them.
Okay, I will.
Okay.
Look,
So,
look,
what's the marching order? Who's going first? Who's doing what?
ladies, if I start getting gropey, I apologize in advance. It's nothing to do. I mean, you girls,
Be in the
you-
dark.
but you know,
I think it should be like me and Kia, and then kind of like Radovan in the back.
Oh,
Personally,
so you're literally reversing the whole order then. Instead
I
of
think so.
Radovan, Kia, Racer, it's going to be
Right.
Racer, Kia, Radovan. Okay.
but in the future, I mean, if something happens, guys, get behind. Like that'll be the cue, right? To get behind me.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just saying, if 1,000 monsters run at us, I at least can do one spell that will shoot them. You know,
I'm
so I think
assuming-
it's good for this one.
Kia can see better than myself.
It's about the same.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, your
Okay.
elven blood is, it's pretty strong where the eyesight and hearing's concerned.
Let's go
Alrighty.
Yo, let's do it.
quietly.
Well,
But
as you make your way to the
Quietly.
back towards the cave, you are aware that there is a crack in the floor, and a set of man-made stairs seem to be leading down. However, it does appear there is absolutely no light down the bottom of the stairs, and the only light coming from the crack behind you. So from here on out, it looks like Radovan is going to be basically blind as a bat unless he has some kind of light source.
All right.
Let's go down, see if you guys see any wood that we can light as a torch. Otherwise, I'll have to use my spell. But we're on a time, Like, I only got 30 minutes with this thing.
alright.
Alrighty, so you guys are going to start going down the stairs?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm going to
Okay.
listen.
Okay, so Kia, you're going first.
I think it's a good idea.
Okay.
Are you on me?
Did you? Yeah. Well, Kia just moved ahead of you, so okay.
Okay, so when I go down, I want to have my bow kind of like it's in my hand, but it's not raised. It's there, so all I have to do is up as we go.
Okay. All right. So you're gonna head down. Okay. No problemo. Well, the first thing, Racer, you notice as you step foot on the first step, it is wet and very slippery.
I will be
You
retelling
will
ready.
need to make a balance check, difficulty of 10, which should be nothing for you. Yep. You kind of, your foot slides a little bit, and you recognize, you feel that it's slippery, but you're able to kind of just turn sideways. 13 now, thanks for the follow. And you're pretty sure-footed in the way you walk, so you have no problems. You want to notify them, or you just want to watch
Absolutely.
them fall?
Yeah. No.
Do it. Don't tell Radovan.
No. Of
Let him
course.
sit on his shield and go down like Clark Griswold. That'd be funny.
I just gotta say, Gore, I hate you right now.
Oh, that's okay.
But I still love you.
Wait,
I hate
You
Don't
hate me
blame it
now.
on-
You just wait.
Don't blame it on him, alright?
Oh,
Blame it on
God.
the dice.
Alright.
Okay. So yeah, Kia, you're gonna have to make a balance check, difficulty check of 10.
Even though I already know.
It still doesn't stop it being slippery. Strider, thanks for the follow, buddy.
Don't follow me.
A balance check.
This is gonna suck.
For you
Wait,
elves with your
where-
high decks, it's
What
not a
is
big
it
deal.
called?
Balance.
Balance skill.
Oh, I see it now.
It's second one on your sheet.
Oh,
Okay, it's pretty shaky. You don't like the way that it feels under your feet, and your feet kind of glide a little bit, but you're okay.
phew.
And then there's Radovan.
So, ladies,
You ruin everything.
Okay, but he's had a couple seconds of heads up, so I would imagine that he's going to take very careful-footed steps, right?
The main thing
Thorvan?
is you guys want to kind of try to be
Can we
you know.
hold him?
move aside, ladies, because this might be horrible. All right.
Can we hold him? Like,
you can help.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
help him.
I would say if you two hold him down, I'll give him a +1 from each of you. So I'll give him a +2.
Okay, sure,
Yes,
yep.
absolutely.
Eight or higher. But if he goes, then there's a chance he's going to take you with him.
Don't you fucking fall
If
around.
he goes, then we're all screwed anyway. So
Here it comes,
let's
guys.
do it.
Let's get ready to
Can we just go to our Q&A and end it now? You know, like we're done, we're good.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, he makes it! You
Makes
needed
it
an
by
8.
1. Makes it by 1.
Wait,
God
wasn't
love
it
him.
11?
Yeah, and you needed a 10.
I got a 9.
Yeah, but they gave you a plus. Oh, did you add the 2?
No, that's with their help, man.
Oh,
No.
oh, okay.
Oh my
so you
God.
added the
It's a
bonuses.
-7. Yeah.
Well, he takes a couple of steps, and then he suddenly his foot goes out from beneath him, and he crashes down on his ass and starts sliding down the stairs uncomfortably.
Come with me, ladies.
Come on, to our
me.
silent entry.
And you'll be in a world of pure inebriation. So there he goes, flying down the stairs.
Tumble checks, I'm assuming.
No, it was close enough to where you guys would have probably just let him go. Now, you knew it was coming. You were ready. Okay, so Radovan goes thump, 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 bumping down on his butt on the slippery, slimy stairs. Oh, you've got to love this guy. When it comes to anything, anything at all, where balance or any dexterous, actions are required, we know this.
Okay, so as he goes
Okay,
flying
Radovan,
My
you
ass.
will see this first.
Yeah, my ass.
Basically, as you fly out of the base of the stairwell, you appear to be in a pitch black room.
Oh.
It's echoey, which leads you to believe it's big,
Oh.
but you can't see squat because it's pitch black, and you're now sitting here quietly in the dark
I'm not quiet. I'm
on
in
your
pain.
butt.
I'm in pain.
Can I kind of rush down the stairs?
You want to rush down the stairs with them being this slippery, or do you want to take your time and go down them carefully?
I'm going to rush down the stairs.
Okay.
Sidestepping carefully.
Don't you
Another
dare say,
balance
"Are you
check.
okay?"
Balance check
Yeah.
difficulty of 15 if you're gonna rush down them. Is them slipperies. Just makes it. Okay.
And so I'm going to get to Radovan, hand on the shoulder, look at him. You okay?
Yo.
You can't
Wow.
see down
Okay.
here either.
And as soon as he gives me any sort of yes, I'm going to be immediately looking out to see if I can see anything.
You
And
can't
I'm
see
going to do
anything.
one of the.
You
I'm going
can't
to do
see
one of
anything.
these. Just shh and
It's
look.
as black for you as it is Radovan down here.
Okay, that's fine. But that's what I'm doing.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
Who are you?
Gotta walk down carefully.
Okay, so you continue down and emerge at the bottom of the stairs.
Yes.
So you're going
are
to see
you?
me kind of like duck. Like, I don't need to be ducking, but I am ducking and I'm looking. And I'm kind of and I'm just looking and I can't see anything, so I'm going
Well,
to.
all three of you are basically in utter pitch black because elves, you guys have low light vision, but there is no light, so it's black. You don't have not like pure dark vision.
Right, Radovan, shield up.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. I'll cast my clerical spell.
Thank you.
Light. Yeah.
All right.
While also thinking this.
Okay, so you've got about a 30-foot glowing eminence coming from your shield for the next 30 minutes. I'll let you know when that spell drops. So guys, remember that you have limited amounts of magical light, and every time he burns a light spell, how many of them do you have?
just one.
So you got 30 minutes of light.
Shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
So basically, what you can see is like a fairly large open chamber. There's a big, wide, 20-foot set of stairs going down, and it appears that there's a couple of small stairways also going down, one to your left, one to your right, and the whole thing is supported by 2 huge stone pillars. It's very echoey down here. Kind of a little musty smelling as well.
Radovan, are you telling us how long we have with the light, or are you not telling us?
Oh, I'm definitely telling you. Look, we got limited time. We got to move.
Okay.
We got to make haste.
Gotcha. I'm just going to just quickly point something out for you guys. If you are not familiar with Roll20, you guys can see the whole map. My players can only see this little area kind of directly in front of them here, because I've got the rest of it fog of war, as they call it, so they can't see anything else. So you guys can see a lot more than they can. Just bear that in mind. And the reason I say that is if you guys can, you'll see something on the map and you'll be like, they're walking right into so-and-so. They can't see that. So there's a reason for that. Okay. Just to clarify.
Oh, yes.
Some of our viewers may not know. All right, so what do you want to do, Radovan? The light source moves with Radovan.
We're going down the stairs.
Okay, right. So Radovan moves carefully forward.
As he moves, I'm going to say, you guys, let me scout. We don't need to fall in any holes.
Well, if you scout, as long as you don't go more than 20 feet in front of Radovan, you can see okay.
Okay, and I would like to actively be looking. I would like to be looking for traps, but not taking my time, because I know that I don't want to be stuck down here in the dark.
All right. So you're just trying to be observant, so anything obvious you may see, but you're not literally searching for them.
No,
Right.
unless something piques my interest in that I think I maybe should be searching more.
All right. Okay.
Come on, guys. Let's go.
Which way you going, Radovan?
We're going the way that I'm going.
Okay, so Radovan basically walks down here.
I think I just walked through a wall by accident.
Don't walk through my wall.
Keep going.
Okay, there's a corridor. Basically, it's about 7 or 8 feet wide.
So I can't go this way. I have to go.
Oh, there's
corridor.
a wall there. Yeah.
Yeah. We're going
Oh,
this
that's
way.
the wall she was referring to. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, we're going this way.
All right. Well, basically, what you've noticed is that kind of goes round and slopes and comes back down a set of stairs.
Well, god damn it.
Well, don't forget, you guys. I mean, you guys can't. You guys don't see. You don't have this map, so, you know.
No, this way.
All right.
Let me go first. It's important that I go first.
Yep. Okay.
No, I acknowledge that, but we have limited time, so
There you go.
Ah,
Right. So that basically goes back around and comes back to the same thing. I'll tell you. Why don't you guys let me move you? Be easier.
Okay.
Because I mean, Radovan just showed me where you're. Kind of give me an idea of what direction you want to go in.
Yeah, we're
I mean, there's only one way you can go here, right?
We're
so you're
going
gonna
that
head
way,
down
yeah.
this way. Okay. Alrighty. So as Radovan moves forward, you're basically following this corridor.
Yep,
some
still going.
maze.
Alrighty.
This would be our puzzle.
No, not at all. And
No.
you guys are basically now. Racer, you're going to stay ahead of him, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okie dokie. As you move forward, it goes to yet another corner. And there's another flight of stairs leading down.
I see a torch.
Yes,
Yay.
you do.
Pick it up. Pick it up now.
Get up,
Okay, if
get
there's
up.
a torch here, somebody has
well,
to light the
here's the
torch.
thing. That torch is not actually lit, but it is there.
Oh, okay.
I have a flint and steel. Will that help?
Light
Yes.
the torch.
Yes.
Well, do you want to do that now while you still have a light spell and burn the torch?
No, I'm just gonna
or
hold them.
do you
No,
want-
Joel, hold
Gather.
on to it. Yeah.
Gather,
Just gather
said-
it.
Hey, I'm not an idiot, Gore.
Hey, well, you know, I'm going to take you guys at your word.
You've done some questionable things in the past, Kia.
Alrighty.
Like, I think we're all idiots in our own regard.
You really are. Okie
Yeah.
dokie.
That's the truth.
Right.
But
As
hey, I
you continue
castrated
forward,
them,
you've noticed now with the illumination, there are a couple of dead bodies, both in reasonable amounts of decay, but they're not like rotten by any means. One of them is a human, and the other appears to be orcish. So you guys can move yourselves from here at this point.
Alright. We're gonna
I would like
investigate.
to, investigate the human and see if he is the mage.
By his dress, he looks more like he was some kind of lightly armored warrior or something like that. He definitely probably wasn't a mage.
Does he have anything cool that might be shiny?
You want to search him?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, no. He also doesn't have a weapon either. Absolutely nothing on him. Neither does the orc.
Interesting.
Guys, we gotta tread carefully. They're
Right.
both dead and they have no weapons. Someone looted them already.
Crap.
Right. As Radovan moves forward in the light, you can now notice another dead orc. He does, in fact, have a basically an orc cleaver, like a falchion, and a really kind of rough, nasty-looking piece of metal that would have been a shield.
Is there a skill where you can... Somebody
Now,
like myself...
what I will say is, bear in mind, now there is light down here. You elves actually can see a good bit further now.
Okay. Is there a skill where you can sense it, like if there's any like magic in the air, or is that something only like Kia can do?
Kia can do a set detect magic, but you don't have that ability.
Okay.
So you find yet another dead orc. There was obviously a scuffle
Uh-oh.
here.
Anything in his
Radovan
body?
could, in theory, use his heal check to try to determine how long ago these guys died.
I don't think it matters.
Yeah, I kind of don't care, honestly.
Neither.
They're dead. That's all we need to know. We need to press forward.
Scouting.
Alright.
Okay, once we get to where I am, is there multiple options for direction, or is there only one?
Basically, there's a flight of stairs going up over here.
Uh-huh.
And then you've got, you can go through the archway. And there's another torch there as well, but it's not lit.
Which way, guys?
Let's go this way.
I'm looking over here, just so you know,
Aye.
in this area,
Okay,
just to see
go
what
that
shows
way.
up.
Okie dokie. So you're checking this area here. Okay. It looks like a small alcove, but there's nothing in it.
Okay. So we got stairs going up, and we got that area
You
over
got an
here.
archway going through over here, and you got stairs going up over here.
Well, we have torches now, so we might as well investigate everything, right?
I say stairs.
Yeah.
Stairs are right here. Going,
Yeah.
Okay.
That's where we're
Yeah,
going.
that's the wall. Okay.
Oops.
Pay attention to the walls, people.
Oh,
Dead body.
Okay, at the
Oh.
top of the stairs is another dead human body. Also
Human.
looks like he's had his stuff looted.
and these stairs go further up over
And
here.
they go along a balcony. Once they get to this corner, they actually go down and through, go directly down at a steep angle and would go below the floor that you were just down on.
Ooh.
Seems like a place we don't want to go, but we probably have to.
Well, let's see what's what elsewhere first. We'll keep that in mind. Let's stay on the general level we're at.
Okay. Well, in that
Tick,
case, then
tick,
there's
tick.
really only a couple of places that you guys have not yet explored.
Yeah. So we're gonna go over. We're gonna explore this place.
I'm gonna grab that torch.
All right.
Grab all the torches, guys. Yes.
Right. So you've got 2 torches now.
So there's nothing over here. Is that just wall? Oh.
There you go. So basically, you've kind of explored the whole floor. This whole place seems a bit weird. It's a
Yeah.
strange chamber, to be sure. Several stairways leading up to these balconies and other stairways. As I said, you've
It's been
seen
a
all the dead
club.
bodies.
Yeah, that's
Obviously,
kinda
at some
weird.
point, not too long ago, there was some kind of orc versus human scuffle went on here.
All right. Well, I guess we gotta go where we don't want to go.
Mm-hmm.
So
That's
you're
like the
gonna
rule of
descend
everything,
down
right?
the stair.
Ah, shit.
Okie dokie.
Let's do it.
I don't want to.
Okay, as you get to the bottom of the stairs.
There's another orc, another body.
Right, well, here's the thing. The stairwell descends down into the darker depths of this lost temple. Once again, I mean, you guys are using your own light source. Careful when you... if you guys move, I'm assuming you move there. I'm just going to tell you that.
Okay.
So I will assume you made that, and if you step on something, you stepped on it. Just saying that going forward. So The corridor is 10 by 10, and 30 feet ahead, a huge log covered in 6-inch spikes can be seen suspended by chains from the ceiling. A dead orc lies on the ground a little in front of it. Looks like he was the victim of this devilish trap. Like it,
All right.
kind of looking at it, it looks like this log basically come flying down from the ceiling, smacked this orc square-chested, and obliterated him.
Okay, so guys, it looks like I need to start looking more efficiently for the traps from the way in. Obviously, people aren't meant to get in here.
Or, I got an idea. We send Cal. Just a thought. Yes, no, raise your hand.
Well,
we send
could
Cal,
Cal
he
trip
walks
all
ahead
of
of
these?
us. You know, and then we can just follow suit.
What?
Anyways, I'm gonna start looking as they are
Cal
kind of
weighs about a pound, just bear that in mind.
as they're gibbering at each other. I'm going to survey.
Alright,
Just use Cal, man. It's a cat.
No.
I'll move
No.
you back a fraction so Racer can see where she is. Okay, how far ahead do you want
Absolutely
to how far ahead do you want to move, Racer?
Whatever I deem is all right to move ahead.
Well, each one of these squares represents about 10 feet, so
How far can I actively search in each search?
a 10 by 10 area.
All right, so I'll go forward 10 feet and search, and then go forward 10 feet and search.
Alright, okay, let me put him back. Ooh, what have I just done? I just grew Radovan.
Yeah, you did.
That's what she said.
So lame.
Okay, so you want to search ahead of you? Okay.
Yep.
Right, go ahead, search for traps.
All right, so what
This could
is
be a long night.
Actually, okay, so I'm looking for what ability here?
You're going to use search, but because you have, you actually have the skill that goes with it, that allows you to use that search skill for traps.
Okay, so I'm gonna go on the logic that if there's a trap, there's probably not another trap within 10 feet. So I'm gonna push it. I'm gonna go about 15 to 20 feet.
Alright.
Okay.
Okie dokie.
All right.
So you basically move a little further forward.
Yes.
You wanna
and
check around
first
here?
time, 15.
Alright. You search the area and you don't... are you guys kind of moving up with her, but a little bit further back? Okay.
I keep mentioning Cal, but,
There you go. Move
Jakia.
Nope, Cal
It's
is
down
not.
on top of each other.
You know,
Okay. Alright, so keep on moving forward.
Okay, so about a square-ish, right?
Yep.
I need to
And you can see in this area right from there, you can see here.
Okay. So yeah, I'm going to search again.
Okie dokie. Checking
You
for
want me to-
traps.
26.
Okay.
nice.
And of course, bearing in mind,
Damn.
I'm letting you make these rolls because it's more fun for you, and I think it's more fun for the viewers. But fail or succeed, you won't know.
Right.
You don't know whether you succeeded. I'm a shiny unicorn. Thank you for the follow, buddy.
Thank you.
All right. Okay. So where do you want to move from there?
So I don't notice anything?
Nope.
Okay, I'm going to move...
And I'm watching exactly where you step too. Just
Okay.
bear that in mind. When you move,
Jeez, come on.
um,
Come on.
Brad,
try
I
Just
really
a
want
try
to...
little
to move.
bit.
Try to move using your
Okay.
using the squares, guys. Don't just like drag yourself across the map.
Okay. I'm going to go to here.
Okay.
I'm
And search away.
13.
Yeah, perfectly safe. Nothing bad happening here.
Excellent. I'm going to go to...
Oh,
Try not to
God.
stand on top of each other because it makes it really hard for the
Yeah.
other person to move their piece.
Sorry.
And it
Twenty.
makes it really hard
Yeah.
for viewers to see where you're standing as well.
Told me to use the squares. Alright.
Rockstar, thanks for the follow.
I'm going to go to the doorway, or just before the doorway, sorry.
Okay.
And search again. 23.
Nah, nothing bad here at all. Perfectly safe.
Yay.
As far as you know.
Absolutely. Through the doorway and just up a little bit.
Alright.
23.
Nah, perfectly fine.
Okay, yay. Gore, you're up to something.
Okay, stop.
I know.
Okay, as you go round the exit. Oh, good lord. Okay, suddenly, Out of nowhere, out of the dark, right from the corner, as Racer steps forward, paying as much attention as she can to the floor, making sure nothing bad happens,
Jeez.
a huge, gnarly-looking beastie. It's a savage humanoid standing about 7 foot tall, coarse hair covering most of its body. Its mouth is full of long, sharp fangs, and its nose looks like almost like some kind of bovine or bearish form. As it comes crashing out, it swings at you with a morning star, surprisingly enough, but it's actually a considerable bit larger than the one Radovan uses,
Fuck that, man.
hitting you for 7 points of damage. Like,
Ouchie.
you're now aware, however, that it was not alone. And let me light up the area a little bit.
Oh.
Bitch slap.
Oh.
So yeah,
Oh.
Racer just got bitch slapped by one of 3 big, large, ugly 7-foot humanoids. The other 2 immediately spring into action and charge forward violently and aggressively with no kind of they're not holding back or nothing. Literally, it's just a bull rush. They come crashing through.
Jeez.
It's a surprise attack. Radovan, the first guy swings at you. The other guy couldn't get past Kia, or couldn't get round to Kia, so he tries to hit Racer as well.
Oh, that's
Oh,
not
no.
good. Oh, no.
Bordoring, thanks for the follow, buddy. And he misses, luckily. Now you guys can make initiative checks.
Holy crap.
Oh.
Yep, sorry guys, I rolled for your listen checks, but you all failed.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get some initiatives going here.
All right.
Oh, my God.
10.
Okay, Jane, Kia is on a 13.
Go figure.
Radovan
Racer-
rolling like a boss.
Racer is on a 10, and Radovan, with his 1-1, is at an impressive initiative of 0. Yeah. So
That's
that's
how
awesome.
I roll, man.
Yeah.
Let me
motherfuckers.
roll for them. They're going here. Okay. Our huge, big, cumbersome friends. So basically, you've got one directly in front of one of them. Like these 2 are here. One of them is like toe to toe with Radovan. One of them is toe to toe with Kia. The other one is toe to toe with Racer. But Racer is separated from you 2 because there's 2 other huge ones in the way. So let's see, Kia. What do you want to do?
Well, I'm gonna try to get rid of my guy first by missiling him full blown with my maximize.
Okay, so you're going to use Empower and Magic Missile him with both of them.
Yes.
Fire away.
Yes. Okay.
Wow.
That is good.
Woot, woot, woot. So with
10.
Empower, that's a 6 plus 2, so that's a 14.
Boom,
Okay,
baby.
you basically
Yeah.
blast yours, lighting him up like a Christmas
Awesome.
tree, like big, huge blue flash of light as these 2 glowing balls, like splam, splam, like lights up the whole chamber briefly.
Oh shit.
Oh yeah, he is on a
Jump
roll.
going up.
Hit it.
Let's get some combat music going for you guys.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Okay.
Yes.
He looks extremely surprised and extremely wounded. However, he is not down and out by any means. But he is pretty badly hurt. Okay. Racer, what do you wish to do? Bear in mind
Okay.
you're toe to toe and hand to hand with this guy. So
Okay, now if I'm correct, I told you that I was scouting forward with my bow out, right?
yes. So you've got your bow in your hand.
Okay, now, somebody's right in front of me and I shoot a bow. Is that, like, useful?
Oh, nothing. Thanks for the follow. Technically, I mean, because you have the point blank feat, you can use it, but bearing in mind, of course, you got nothing physically to defend yourself with, so he's just going to belt you and belt you and belt you. You have no weapon in your hand to defend, so
Right.
it's either that or drop. If you want it, basically, you can put the bow away and draw your weapon, or you can just drop the bow where you stand and draw your short sword. It's your choice.
Do I get an attack if I drop and draw?
If you drop and draw, yes. If you switch weapons, no.
Okay.
Ooh.
Ooh, ooh la la.
I can backstab with my short sword, right? Or do I have to use
Yes,
a dagger?
no. You can, as long as it's a one-handed weapon and it's a bladed weapon.
Okay. All right. Well, let's
In theory, you could backstab the one fighting Kia, but bearing in mind your guy will get an attack of opportunity if you do it. Because you'll have to turn your back to, or turn your side, your flank to him to do it.
Nah, he's already almost dead, right?
Well, we don't know.
We
I
don't
mean,
know.
he looks pretty hurt. I mean, he's clutching his chest and he's got a grimacing look on his face.
I would
Well,
do
I
some.
think Kia would be probably concerned with the guy, or I'm sorry, Raisa would be concerned with the guy right in front of her.
I
So
would be.
she's-
I mean, he's
yeah,
big,
she's
he's
gonna
foreboding, and he's
drop-
trying to smash your skull in, so
She's gonna drop the bow, draw the short sword, and
lunge at him.
yeah.
Alrighty, go right ahead then. If you're going to make an attack. And
Okay,
I believe
and-
you're at plus... You're at +1 or +2 now.
For melee 2.
Yeah, okay, so +2 to hit, and if you hit, it's a d6.
No, I did not hit.
Alright, you lunge
no.
forward and miss him. Okay, our large, overbearing friends, it is their turn.
No.
If they can find their morning star. There it is. Alright, Radovan.
Yo!
Your oath swings wildly at you, but misses. Here,
Oh, thank the Lord.
he belts you
Thanks,
upside
say
the
Cuthbert.
head with
That's
his
what I meant.
morning star for 3 + 2, 5 points of damage.
Ow.
That hurts. Racer, he
Ah.
also hits you. Only for 4 points of damage, however.
Only, okay.
Well, that's lucky, because...
Okay, so I'm not looking so great.
What do you have left?
7.
7.
Oh, Jesus.
I have 5 left.
Alright, you lunge forward. Let's see. Radovan, you're next.
Save us!
If
Well,
I
you're
do,
rad.
if I do cure moderate on Raisa, they
You
will
can't
attack
reach
me, right?
Racer.
Can't reach her.
Petrusny, thanks for the follow. Yeah, you've got 2
I'm-
huge bugbears blocking your path between you
Fucking
and
bug-
Racer.
What the fuck are bugbears anyway? Are they even real?
Yes,
What
they
is
are.
this,
They are in a
fantasy?
D&D world. They're the biggest of the goblinoids. They're nasty little creatures.
All right, I'm
Little?
gonna,
Evil
call,
and bad.
I'm gonna summon a monster.
Ooh, okay. What are you
Ooh,
summoning?
what?
Dun, 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 dun,
I
dun,
am
dun,
summoning
dun.
a dog, a celestial dog.
Are you?
The Grim!
That's
You're
my
using
plan.
monster summoning Uno?
Yeah, it's just Uno. That's what I have. The Uno.
Oh,
Alrighty. Let's summon up a celestial dog.
But
Yay! His name is Bo. He's a friendly dog.
yeah, it's gonna. I mean, Cal's gonna hide deep in his little.
Alright, here we go. We have it all figured out. Look at this.
Ooh.
1 celestial dog for Radovan.
Aw.
Right there in combat. Okay, because you're casting a spell, he gets an attack of opportunity on you,
Fair enough.
and he misses, luckily for you.
Oh.
Respect
You are
my
lucky.
authority, you know.
Okay, so we now have an additional combatant in the mix. You have a celestial puppy. Okay. Back to... It is now Kia. What do you wish to do, Kia? Suddenly
First,
out of
I'm
nowhere,
gonna-
a glowing spectral dog
Yeah.
appears.
I'm gonna back up to here behind Radovan and then cast. I'm
I highly
going to
recommend you cast Burning Hands at this one.
Oh, wait.
Frying everybody in the path.
No,
You're gonna bring hands behind me?
I'm gonna cast magic missile at the one attacking Raisa.
Okay, so you're
Right.
basically
Miss.
targeting this guy, which you can do as long as you can see him, which you can. So magic missile, you don't have to make an attack roll; it just hits. Okay. So let's go and let's see magic missile from Kia, and that's just a standard, right? So that's a total of 9.
Yes.
Alrighty. So we've got 1, 14, and that one is on 9. Awesome. Okay, well, the two balls of glowing blue light drift through the air at a rapid pace, impacting this one on his side. And he is now moderately wounded.
woo!
Okay.
So that helps. Raisa, it is your turn. Okay, yours has just been basically wounded and hit by the glowing balls of light on his
Hit him while he's
left.
down. Hit him while he's down.
Hit him while he's down.
You're gonna lunge forward and try to finish him off with your short sword, or hit him at least.
That's my.
Yeah, 15.
My motto.
Where are we at?
Yay!
You can do it.
You're
you
at
can do it.
+1 or +2.
+2
You
for the
just hit him.
Yes.
Roll your
You
d6
can-
for your
You
short
can
sword
do
damage.
it all night long. You can do it.
Oh, what did I do? I fucked that up. Okay.
Let's get a d6.
Bam! Alright, 5. Woo!
For 5.
Yay.
Nice. Okay, so the 2 balls of light impact him on the side. He kind of like flinches from the pain of that. As he does so, Raisa seizes her opportunity, lunging forward and running him straight through the belly with her short sword.
Yeah.
And he
Yay.
falls to the floor.
Did.
Crunch. He is down.
Good job.
Which is
good
actually
job.
cool, because now that means Racer is in a perfect opportunity next round to take advantage of her roguely-like skills.
Yeah.
Okay, the other 2, however, relentlessly charge on. The first one swinging wildly at Radovan. Oh, I need you to roll an initiative for your celestial dog, please. Radovan.
Yeah. What is his initiative? Is it the same as mine?
I believe it's +2.
+2.
Yes.
That's better than mine. All right.
15. Okay, so your dog is actually...
Puppy power.
You summoned him last round. So he actually is going... Let's see, the bugbears are going first. And then that'll finish that round, and then he'll attack first at the next round. Okay, yours lunges at you, Radovan, and misses.
Damn straight.
However, seeing as this one now doesn't have a Kia Liana to swat at, he's swatting at you too.
Damn,
And he also misses.
damn straight, baby.
Okay, this round.
He must
Okay,
be made of
Celestial
grease or
Puppy. What is your Celestial Puppy doing?
He don't call him a puppy. He's a dog. His name is.
You called
Bo.
him a puppy.
I was joking. He's attacking the wounded one.
Yep, there you go. He's in position.
Yep, that's what he's doing.
Go
He's
get him,
going for the
Fido.
groin. That's what he's doing. He's
Go,
going for the
Fido.
groin.
All right, D20 +2. Is he called Scooby?
Sure.
Name's Fido.
21. The dog leaps forward, grabbing the bugbear by the throat.
No, come
D4
on.
damage.
D4, okay. Just D4 flat, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, literally this spectral dog leaps forward, grabbing him by the throat and tears his throat clean out.
Yes, puppy.
Leaving
Yeah.
the bugbear dead on the floor.
He did
Go
fail
puppy.
me.
Okay, Kia, it is your turn to act.
Get it.
There's only one guy left. I'm going to do nothing. I'm gonna pass my turn.
Oh, yeah, okay, you're going to wait. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Racer,
Shaky,
what do you
shaky
wish
in
to
the
do?
backy backy.
Okay, you're going to attempt a backstab, and you are in perfect position!
Woo!
Okay, Racer stealthily moves in behind.
Okay, so does this change any of my rolls, or
Well, no, it doesn't change your rolls to hit, but it changes how hard he is to hit, because he can't. I don't give him any of his dodge bonuses or anything, so
okay?
he's easier for you to hit, because he's not aware that you're coming in from there.
11.
Okay, see where you're at. Okay, you lunge forward. Unfortunately, just as he was about to swing at Radovan, he moved and you kind of missed.
Fail.
Close though.
Sucks.
Okay. At which point he now attempts once more to cleave Radovan's skull in with his oversized Morning Star. It's Radovan's little tiny Morning Star versus his big Morning Star.
No one messes with Radovan's
Hey,
It's a
Radovan's
phallic
Morning
thing going
Star.
on here.
Battle of the Morning Stars.
Okay, he
Mine's
hits
bigger.
you, delivering the might of his Morning Star to smack you for 6 points of damage. Thump.
Ouchie. No.
again. Why
Yeah,
again?
Radovan's getting beaten up good and hard.
Yeah.
Take that Morning Star. Take it. Take it.
Okay, Gore, calm down. Go rent a movie or something.
Okay, so now okay. End of string. Okay, so here we go. It's Celestial Puppy turn.
What about my turn?
You don't go until. Actually, yes, you go now. Sorry.
Yeah, fuck yeah, man.
Yeah, we'll give you your turn.
My Morning Star
Go
is
on.
better, alright?
Go on.
No, it's
See,
not. My Morning Star is
see,
worse.
I knew that
Puppy
was coming.
power, alright.
Okay, Puppy Power. Go get him, Scooby.
Nope, never mind. We're
Okay,
just
the
like
dog
chilling.
leaps at this one, but this time misses.
Shit. Yep.
Shanky, it's Kia now, isn't it? Or
It is now Kia Liana's
After
turn.
seeing both of those fails, I go, come on, guys. You're serious?
and then passes her turn. No, just kidding.
Magic missile him
You are going to
With-
magic missile him. Okay,
with the bonus.
go ahead.
Oh.
Ooh, not quite so good. 4 points of damage. Blam, blam. Okay. It is now
Okay.
down to Racer.
Raisa, come on.
Shanky. Nope.
Nope, you lunge forward again, and once again you miss. Okay,
I'm
this
gonna-
time
I'm
he's
gonna
not
frickin' die here.
stupid. He is using half of his action to kind of position himself where his back now is to the wall. You guys can naturally just follow up and fill that gap if you wish.
Yep.
But you get off my board because I need that space for the puppy.
Yeah, move puppy power there, man.
I'll put him back in a minute. Yeah, we'll
Go,
take
Scooby,
liberties.
go,
He
go.
died slightly further over there. Okay, there you go. It is now Bugbearuni's turn once again. Okay, he takes half a step back so that he can't be stabbed by the evil Racer as she attempts to murder him, and once again swings wildly at Radovan, barely missing him as Radovan just in time gets his shield above his head and turns it into a glancing blow as it slides down harmlessly past him.
Bugbear bastard.
Radovan, your turn.
I'm attacking. Come on, Zen Cuthbert.
16, you hit him.
Yay!
Just.
All right.
Roll your d8.
Ah,
4. Okay. I mean, this guy is clearly overwhelmed, overpressed, but he's fighting anyway. It's like it's just pure hatred. He just wants to kill you.
Yeah.
I want to kill him.
Okay, puppy.
Puppy power.
Third turn of the celestial dog.
Come on, pup. Come on, pup.
Yes.
The dog dives forward and grabs hold of his arm, rending. Arrgh. Go ahead.
Get his throat.
Roll your damage.
Was it 1d4 or
D4.
1d6?
Yeah, D4.
Kill.
Kill.
Nice.
3.
Thumbs down.
Alrighty. Awesomeness. It is now Kia's turn. Do you wish to do anything, Kia?
Nope.
Okay. Then Racer, what about you?
Now, do I have 2 bows on me, right? Because of the ones we looted?
You do, yes. You
Can
have
I
a second bow.
draw and shoot in one turn?
You can't if you drop the short sword.
Yep. Drop,
Okay.
draw, and shoot.
Dropping weapons all over the place.
That's right.
Okay. So you draw. You can only fire one, but you can still fire.
That's okay.
Yep.
Yep.
Shooty shoot shoot.
13.
Shoot.
Okay, you fire and it misses.
Fuck.
Okay. Okay. It is now Bugbearuni's turn. Okay, this time he's more preoccupied with the celestial dog, and he swings at it instead, smacking it with his morning star.
Dare. No.
For 5 points of damage, but it's still there. It's still there.
Fucking.
Wow. How much damage
Kia.
can you take?
Well, it's only taken 5.
She was asking how much health he has. But
Who,
we
the
don't
dog?
know that. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's still alive. You won't technically know.
He's still alive.
It's a spectral dog. It's there until it's not there.
Yeah.
Okay, so what do you want to do, Kia?
I'm
Anything?
standing back for now. So,
Okay, you're standing back once
Oh.
again, issuing
I just have no much-
words of support.
Go, team,
Yes.
go!
Go, guys.
Racer,
go,
you
go,
want to shoot
do it.
again? This time you can fire twice.
Yes, I would like to
Point
take
blank
2
range, you can
shots.
see him. So +6 to hit.
25.
Oh, 25, and
Ooh.
let me check here.
That was a
might
19 roll,
Yep.
actually, so.
And for a short bow, no, it's a 20 you have to get for
Yeah.
a short bow. That's right. So it's not a crit, but it is a hit. And the second arrow
Second arrow, 13.
misses.
Still
So you hit him once. D6.
For 3.
3. Now the bonus with the good thing about a bow is if it even it needs a 20 to crit, but if it does crit, its crit is ×3, not ×2.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, so they can dish out some serious pain. All right. So it now comes down to Bugbearuni once again. This time he has now reaffirmed his attack on Radovan, swinging wildly and hitting him once again
Oh no.
for 3 points of damage.
Ow.
Yeah,
Thank you
Radovan's
very
getting
much.
beaten up. It is.
All right.
Let me check here. Need to double check. You need to make sure. We need to get your durations written down for you properly. But I believe
Does the doggy go away?
that's what I'm double checking. I think your duration on that is. Let's see. I want to double check before I say it and I'm wrong. But
Outrage!
yeah, we don't want to get it wrong, right?
Do not get rid of the puppy.
You know what? Screw it. Well,
if he goes away.
it's either now or it's next turn. So I'm going to say next turn just to keep the. I don't want to slow the game down. Double check it later. Give you the benefit of the doubt. You can have the extra round. Go ahead, puppy. Puppy power.
Never
Okay,
mind.
puppy jumps and bites and disappears.
Do I get an attack? I want an attack. Wow.
Okay. It is. Did you attack last round? No, you didn't. So yeah,
What's
you need
mine?
to attack.
Nah, man.
You missed.
I missed you.
And you fumbled.
Oh,
How
that is a
badly
fumble,
did
isn't
you
it?
fumble?
Oh shit.
Okay, no, you basically just kind of lunge forward and stumble a little bit, but you
Okay.
don't lose your weapon or anything crazy like that. Okay, so now it's Kia's turn. Kia.
Can I,
Oh, for the love
use
of
my-
God.
Use my short bow today.
Okay, you want to shoot at him with a short bow? Fire
Yep.
away. You are at +4 to hit with a short bow.
Kia!
What is
Kia!
that based on?
The fact that you have a 3 dex bonus and a +1 base attack.
Let me see. Okay.
You fire and miss. Oh, actually,
Okay, she's
Using
just
a
learning
bow
her bow.
attack.
also, guys, I've forgotten, because Radovan is in melee combat, you're actually at -4 to hit the guy as well, with bows.
Oh,
I'm
Oh,
on the
what?
right side, though. I'm
Doesn't-
on the opposite side.
doesn't
Is that
matter.
okay? Oh.
You have to assume in combat, a combat round, and someone else was saying, how do you miss from point blank range? So this, I'll explain it real quick. The way
Okay.
you visualize combat, no one just stands still going thump, thump, thump. They're moving, they're jostling, they're jumping around. That's all
Sure.
assumed in the attack roll. So, there's times when Radovan's in the way, then he's not, then he is, so it makes it harder for you to get a clear shot.
I see. Interesting.
Fair enough.
So, it is Race's turn.
Okay, so I'm just gonna do a +2 instead of +6 then.
Yep, exactly. But you still hit twice, or you can still try to hit twice.
A 7 and a 20. That's a 20!
Yes! A crit with a bow, possibly.
Natural 20.
Kill the bastard.
Okay, now you just have to hit him a second time to get a bow crit.
So I have to get another 20.
20. Yep. Roll it again.
Oh,
And it's
fuck!
a crit.
Ah!
So d6 times 3. So whatever you roll will triple it.
Oh my gosh.
It's a 1.
Come on, come on, come on.
4!
Or
Look.
for 12.
Yes!
Damn. dude.
Yes!
Beautiful. Okay, so this
Headshot.
time the arrow flies through the air, hitting him straight in the eye socket and pinning him to the
Sweet.
wall.
Whew. The shivers are real.
He is dead. Congratulations, you just
Yay.
killed 3 bugger bears. Yay!
We really gotta change that name though. Bugger Bears does not
That's what
sound
they're called. Sorry, dude.
That's not threatening, man.
There you
Like,
go.
you just want to fight versus 2 bumblebees. Really? Come on.
All right, so
Killer
the 3 bugbears are dead on the floor, decimated, killed, deceased, done with. And everybody, I think, is fairly injured too.
Very.
Heal me first.
Who's the most injured?
I am.
All right.
Right. He,
Please,
I mean,
oh, Radovan.
He looks somewhat hurt, but not terribly hurt.
I
Okay,
have
so I'm
5
gonna do a light cure on her.
Okay, D8 plus 3.
I'm sacrificing all my 0 level cleric spells. So I use light, but I still have purified
Well, no, if
food.
you use a light, if you're sacrificing a 0, then you're just doing the 1 point cantrip then. Because Cure Light is a level 1 spell.
Right. So
So are you using your 1 point healing touch, or are you using Cure Light Wounds?
Let you know.
I'm using cure light
have-
wounds.
Okay.
Yeah, cure light wounds. Yes.
Okay, D8 plus 3.
Oh, yeah, that was wrong.
Kind of, sorta. The
That
intent
was,
was there.
That was a plan. There
For
you
7.
go.
Okay, so you're fully
Thank
healed.
you.
Okay. What's next?
Raisa, come here. What's your status? What's your
Raisa
status?
looks pretty beat up.
I'm 11 points down.
Yeah,
Oh,
she's
no.
worse off than Kia was.
Well, I wouldn't say that. I was a bit closer to death.
Alright, I'm gonna do a moderate now for her. 2d8s. Yeah, I'm doing cure moderate wounds.
Okay, D8 plus 2d8 plus 3.
There you go.
16!
Yay!
Beautiful heal. St. Cuthbert is with you. And what about yourself, good Sir Cleric? Because you're pretty beat up.
I'll do a cure light on myself.
Alright, physician, heal thyself.
Oh,
For
thank God.
10, look at you go. Whew. Alrighty, so Kier is fully healed. Rasa is fully healed. Radovan is where?
I think fully healed, but maybe 1 or 2 points down. I actually wasn't keeping track.
You wretched
Way to
creature.
write it down,
I
Radovan.
Yeah, I need to keep down.
I was...
Fucking slacker.
Yeah, I'll start doing it for you.
No, I was focused on the
No,
puppy.
make
Sorry.
Shagget do it.
Yeah, that's right.
No, I'll
Guys,
definitely do it moving forward. I
Hang
apologize.
on, I'll tell you. You took
You will feel much
I mean, I was
shame.
at
a
22
total of
health.
14, so you're actually 4 down. There you go.
There you go.
You're
See?
4 down. You're good.
It's all planned.
All right. That's not what I wanted to do. So you have 3 dead bug. I was fixing to look at that. I was resurrecting the bugbears. Can't do that. So you got 3 dead bugbears. What do you guys want to do with them?
Can I check them? I want to check the Morning
Loot.
Star to see its quality.
Okay, it's fairly poor quality. I mean, it's basic and functional. It's cumbersome for you though. It'd be like a 2-hander for you.
Okay. It'll be a
So
two-hand.
it's not
bad.
really. Yeah,
But I'm gonna.
It's too big for the average human to wield.
Can I carry it? Like, do I have?
If you
weights?
want to, I mean, it's pretty cumbersome. But I mean, you can carry it.
And then drop it at the side of battle, and then pick it up again, and that would be my process with it.
Pretty much.
All right, that's what I'm gonna do.
Because you're already carrying 2 Morning Stars and a shield. Don't forget. So
Yeah, that's true. All right. So
you want it?
I'll take it. Yeah.
Okay, then write it down. 2-handed Morning Star.
All right.
Okie dokie.
Write it down.
Raisa, what are you up to?
Shut up.
I would like to retrieve my short sword, retrieve my bow, and then looty loot loot.
All right. So you get your short sword, get your bow back, make sure you mark off how many arrows you used, etc., so on and so forth, and you're going to loot them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You just want me to tell you collectively what they have?
Sure.
Alrighty, combined, you have got 37 gold pieces, 12 silver pieces, and what appears to be a kind of, it's a little dirty, but to your keen, shiny, knowing eyes, there's a necklace there. To an untrained eye, it might be considered like just tarnished iron or whatever, but it's just it's gold. It just needs a damn good polish. It's a gold
All right.
necklace, but I mean, it's nothing fancy. It's just a chain.
Okay.
Alrighty. Well, guess what, guys?
What?
It's time. It is the end of our stream.
Hi, I'm Gorbad, the Dungeon Master on How Reroll. If you'd like to follow my personal channel, it's twitch.tv/Gorbad, or on my other social media, @Gorbad for Twitter, or @GorbadTV for YouTube.
Hi guys, I'm Bane. You want to hang out with me some more? You can find me on twitch.tv/Bane1271, Twitter @Bane1271, or Facebook and YouTube under Bane Blackstar. See you guys soon.
Hello, my name is Shagget, and I play Radovan Rainier, a cleric on How We Roll. You can follow me on www.twitch.tv/Shagget.
Hey, I'm Jane. You can follow me on my personal channel at twitch.tv/JaneIvana, or if you'd like on my Twitter @JaneOnTwitch with a 0, not an O. Peace.